welcome back to the Harbingers D&D campaign. Sorry, I realized I was not on a map that should be shown yet.
Spoilers!
Spoilers! Yeah. Welcome to the game. We're going to go ahead and do a quick Instagram live to say hello to everyone on Instagram. Welcome them all to the game. Hello, everyone here on Instagram. We are live right now, Rosemary PG Studios live for the Harbingers D&D campaign. Everyone on the stream, say hi, wave.
Woo.
We are so excited.
They can't hear us because she's got headphones on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't hear the headphones.
I was wondering if you hear us.
You know where you can hear is on the stream live on Twitch and YouTube right now. So please go and watch the stream. It's happening right now. So we're super excited. We love you guys. We hope to see you on the stream. So come on, join. Alrighty, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't make it a minute long, so I can't post it. But that's okay. So everyone here, come join us. We're happy to have you. So come join. And yeah, welcome to the Harbingers D&D campaign. We're so happy to be here with you guys. Any announcements for today? I don't think there are. We've been kind of chilling. Oh wait, maybe?
Channel update stuff coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And also Sunday, there's gonna be some stuff. It's gonna be cool.
Yes.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, so we're going to have some channel updates on our YouTube channel. So on Sunday, there should be a video dropping that explains all the updates that are happening. And keep an eye out or a lookout for our story at Instagram story and Facebook and Instagram Reels. As we are going to be also updating you about the channel updates through those. So we are excited to share that with you. Thank you, Sierra, for the reminder. And yeah, we've got some big updates coming, so be sure to tune in and hear all about them. So we're very excited. I think that's pretty much it. Go check out the merch on our website.
Link in the description. Shoot.
Link in the description below.
Crazy.
RosemaryPGstudios.com. You know, it's that .com button. But yeah, honestly, if you guys have been enjoying the Harbingers, something that will really help support us and help us out, so help support the stream, is just by subscribing to Rosemary PG Studios and leaving a like on the video. So being real, if you guys will please subscribe and like the video, and if you really enjoy the Harbingers, then hit that bell icon so you can always know when we're going live, which is always going to be Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. But honestly, we love you guys. We wouldn't have the stream without you. So we're very grateful to have you guys as our audience and to have you guys joining. Yeah, I think that's it for announcements. We love you. You're the best. But yeah, let's head into the recap of last session, because it has been a week since last session. Things have happened.
It's been a whole week. Okay.
I'm in finals right now, so it's been it's been hard to remember.
School times are crazy.
All right, Greg, take it away.
I got it. All right, everybody. So last session, that was a whole session. That was a session and a half. It's been a whole time. It's been a whole time. So last session was, I guess, I mean, the title sums it up pretty well. I mean, it was the relationships episode. I mean, we had relationships between Douse and Dane. We had Esmond and Nuri. We have ships. I mean, in the comments of that video, people are saying Amaris and Nuvian. I mean, we don't know. I mean, maybe. Well, we don't know. But let's hop into the recap. Recap some of this stuff, shall we? So we start off with one of the biggest beats. Dane wakes up from her coma, and it we finally did it. We finally made it. Those are the 3 people. We woke up all the people in the comas that we know of. Well, except I guess that guild warden in that one place, but she's a lot less important. So we're just gonna skip over her. We had some cute interactions with Dane, Amaris, and Douse all together. We went over to Dusty went over to talk to the town head about the Wrens. That was I always have to check my notes for that. Orexan. He talked to him about the Wrens that were coming, and they agreed together to talk about it in the morning because there's a lot more details that kind of need to be shared and talked about, and plans and movement and all the stuff that comes with moving an entire town. We had a Nuri who found her flask. She used her powers of deductive reasoning and was able to find the real one and decided to swap them. She left the room a little bit upturned, but I mean, you know, that won't have repercussions. Then we had, after she got the flask, she went and talked to Esmond for a bit. And it was just great role play all around. It was just a fun time. The DM may or may not have broken at one point during this conversation. It was a good time. So if you want to go back, that's a great moment to look back on. Lastly, well, we all got back together and sort of went over towards the Tough Hammers as we had planned at the end of the previous session. Kind of in the middle, actually. But we talked to the Tough Hammers, and then we finally showed up for dinner. And dinner went smoothly for most of it. And then we had some Nuri pushing maybe a little too hard, freaking out the Tough Hammers a little bit, doing some shenanigans. Things started going south real quick. And Amaris brought everything back. She calmed everybody down. Well, she straightened things out. We'll say it that way. And so things went back mostly to normal. During this, we also had some cute moments with Douse and Dane. That was just a good time. It was just a feel-good episode for the most part. There were some bits here and there that were a little bit dramatic. And we finished the episode where Douse was visited by Dane, and they just kind of had a talk about their relationship, like what exactly the relationship was. And it ended with Douse kissing Dane, which was very cute, and we all squeed a little bit on the inside, I think. But that was the episode. It was a lot of relationships. It was a lot of role play. We didn't kill a single thing canonically.
You forgot one thing.
Yeah.
She immediately went next door and got all Twitter painted with her sister.
Oh yes.
With very thin walls that Douse heard all of it and had to run away.
Oh yes. And everyone in the ships just like got their pillows on their ears. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, I love it. And then we ended the session with everyone going to bed and Ami being woken by the noise from the girls.
The Twitter painting.
Oh, I love
Sorry,
it.
Ami.
It's okay. He still got to sleep. So, quick, I was just reminded of an announcement. For all of you who commented on our video from last week, so last session, we said that if you commented in the comment section what your favorite ship was in game or made up out of the game, in regards to the Harbingers D&D campaign, real or not real ship within the Harbingers campaign. If you commented your favorite one, then you got audience inspiration. So, with that, we'd like to announce the people who got audience inspiration from that, which is Lady Noir. Congrats. And Nova Flare. And technically me, I commented.
DM can't have inspiration.
Yeah, because I give the inspiration.
But what about the company itself, Rosemary PG Studios? Does Rosemary PG Studios itself, as a collective, get
I don't think
inspiration?
they count. I don't think they count. Sorry, Rosemary PG Studios. But
Now-
Nova Flare and Lady Noir, you guys got audience inspiration. So that's super exciting. So we'll mark it on the board that you guys can use that inspiration to affect the game, or by giving either the players or the NPCs advantage or disadvantage on literally anything you want. It's a one-time use for it. So
Now I'm curious what everyone said.
Nova Flare mentioned that her favorite ship was older Ami and older Tax. And Lady Noir said that her favorite ship was Amaris and Nuvian, I think, which is not a real ship. Yeah, Amaris, not canon ship, Amaris and Nuvian. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I'm still very curious as to how this all started. Like there's been talk about possibly Amaris going and basically flirting with him to see if she could stop it. But then it's just escalated from there.
Yeah. I honestly don't really know how it's been started either, but it started like a couple sessions ago, so they're writing a fan fiction in the chat. I remember that.
I mean, the moment you bring it up, it's the audience's toy. So, I mean, what else could you say?
Very true. So, audience, for those of you watching right now, at the end of this session, we are going to pose a question for you guys. And if you comment below your answer, then at the end, then you'll be getting audience inspiration for the next session. So, did that come out clearly? No, did we lose our players? I think Greg.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm here.
I think Greg is frozen.
I'm just be right back.
I may be frozen, but I'm writing on the board. Trust me. I'm writing
I
on the
see.
board.
Okay,
Trust me.
perfect.
I might have to leave and rejoin because my video has having
Yeah.
issues like last time. But
You've
we'll
been
see.
frozen for a while. I think it was because Kobe was downloading a game earlier, but it's done now, so hopefully.
Tisk. Can't believe it.
Yeah. I could also connect to the internet. That could help.
Oh, that would definitely help.
But anyways. There we go. Now we can see Greg. So, those who have audience inspiration is Seji, Ace, Lady Noir, and Nova Flare. So, we are very excited for you guys. So, during the session, if you guys want to change the course of the story, and remember, your comments influence the story. We may not have an alternate timeline where Amaris is evil, Melody Wolf, but because that's technically a player-facing thing, we can't influence the players to like become evil. I mean, I guess you could if you're really clever.
I mean, you can
about it.
ask them to. You can always ask. Yes.
You can always ask.
No.
But as for NPCs and stuff, anything from the Dungeon Master side of things, you can influence the story. Just put it in the comments and we'll see where it goes from there. Dane, were you about to say something?
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think any one of us would be upset with giving our characters an evil arc.
An evil arc. They're right near the end of the campaign.
I already did.
That's true. That's true.
Nuri did it before it was cool.
There we go. Alrighty, everybody. Let's hop back into the story. Who wants to play some D&D?
Woo!
I do. Pick me.
Pick me. I want to do that.
Let's pick Dane.
Yes, I get to play today.
Dang it! Next time.
Oh goodness, sorry. It's super zoomed out because I've been playing, I've been editing maps. But, alrighty. So as you all wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day, Douse, you...
He would have eventually made it back to his room after drowning in embarrassment. Not drowning because it's physically impossible, but...
Yeah.
He was submerged.
Okay. Alrighty, perfect. In the morning, Amaris. So Dane will come up to you and ask if she can if you can ask Douse to borrow his flask so that she can go take a shower. She's a little like bright pink in the cheeks, and she's like, I don't want to ask him anything until I've cleaned myself.
Okay, so I just realized you're talking about Dane the NPC when you said my name.
Yeah, no, sorry, Dane. I'm now referring to you as Douse.
Okay.
You are now Douse for the remainder of the session.
And possibly Story.
For the rest of this campaign.
That's your name now. Legally change it. No, just kidding. Okay. So
Yeah, Amaris will just be like, yeah, no worries, I got it. And she'll go find Douse.
all right, perfect. You run into Douse very easily. Okay, do you guys want to roleplay it, or just you give her the flask to borrow?
I'm fine with just saying Douse gave her the flask. He's embarrassed in his room.
Yeah, from hearing the girl.
Pretty sleepy, but because he didn't get to bed till late at the night, so he's probably not making breakfast this morning till a little bit later.
That's all right. So let's just say you guys do your morning activities. Douse, you get your flask back and returned. Dane is now very fresh. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And it is now morning. Let's say it's mid-morning at this time. You've all eaten breakfast and you're ready to head out for the day.
Nuri is going to stay on the ship as she is very grubby and has a headache, a little anxious. She's just not nice to be around right now, and she acknowledges this, so she's staying on the ship.
Okay. You also noticed last night that Ami sleeps like a corpse. He just is like so still when he sleeps. He doesn't... When you remember when he was younger, he would always be like kicking and sprawling out. Now he sleeps like a corpse. He's just not dead, just very not moving.
Effects from the coma. Oh no!
All right. Esmond will stay and remain by your side. Ami is eager to get with someone more lively and asks to go hang out with Tax.
Fine.
The ship. It's coming true. Wait, no.
No, not yet. Dusty's probably going to... I mean, we had agreed to meet up with the head of the town, Rexan. And so he probably is gonna, like, go coordinate that and basically just, like, bring anyone else who would like to come with him. And he would have shared this... I believe he shared this with the party at the dinner table. So he probably would just reiterate it this morning and, like, anyone who wants to come and explain some things. The more voices, the better, basically.
Amaris will go with you.
Good.
And Douse will go with you as well?
Probably.
Mayhaps.
Because there's really nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Because you guys are heading to Gi right after this.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna check with the Tough Hammers, check on their decision, and then we're just gonna go.
Yeah, and Douse would want to definitely help promote our objective, which is to let the town know what's going on, and then possibly save the Tough Hammers.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust they'd be fine regardless, but you know.
Yeah. Pinky will
Alright.
protect them. Pinky
Okay.
has much power.
Alrighty. Well,
With money comes power.
with money comes power. So, you guys head out. Nori, do you let Ami go with them?
Yes, with the same rule as before that he needs to stick with Amaris.
He's gonna counteract that and say, can he stay with just the Tough Hammers? Because it'll be so boring if he has to hang around all the old people all day.
You're just like, no,
Excuse me.
because Amaris is very talented and powerful and strong. And the Tough Hammers are not. So no.
But I wanna go play with Tax.
Yes. No. It's still a no. You have to stick with
But-
Amaris if you're going
but-
into town.
Fine. And so then
You?
he kind of like kicks the ground a bit, the planks, and walks out. Esmond's kind of staying out of it. He's like, yeah, Nori's word is law in our house. Like, listen to your mother.
Dory's just like, ugh, my head hurts.
Yeah. Esmond is going to like rub your temples if you let him.
She'll allow that. Scandal. Oh my goodness.
Right at the beginning.
Ugh.
Ah.
We don't even have to wait this time. This is great.
Alrighty. Well, let's go on to Dusty, Douse, Amaris, and Ami as you guys set out for the town. What are all of your passive perceptions?
Good question. Let me just check. For no reason, of course. Just so you have the
Yeah,
information.
so I have the info, you know?
Yeah.
Mine is 9.
9.
Douse is a nice solid 12.
I have passive perception of 17.
Okay.
I am the warden of the group.
The award. All right, perfect. So we've got 9, 12, and 17.
And then a 20 from Sierra.
Okay, but you're not there.
She's not.
Ah!
Yeah.
It is so sad. It is so sad. She's just flexing.
All right.
She's observing the entire town, excuse me, just from the boat.
I see. From the
Eyes
boat.
widen, and she just
Hawkeyes.
observes
Literally,
everything.
though, at some point she will while you guys are gone, and she'll be just watching the town.
Like Batman on the golem. You'll be perched on the prow.
Watching the town.
Cloak flowing in the wind.
I'm not the hero they deserve, or I'm not the hero they need, but I'm the hero they deserve. Or I don't know how to say
But she's not a hero.
Justice.
I'm
She
the
burned the town
villain.
down.
I'm the villain they don't deserve.
I'm the villain.
I'm not the villain they deserve, but I'm the one they got.
There we go.
That's a good one.
All right, so you guys head into town.
Awesome.
Alrighty. The town has already been awake as you guys are coming in around mid late morning. So the town has already gotten into their day-to-day activities. Where are you going first?
I would prioritize us going to talk to the town head.
Head of the town. What is the official title? Can I put that in the
Baron.
notes? Hold on. The Baron. Okay.
It's Baron Glixul.
No, the Baron. Wherever we go, he is called the Baron.
The Baron.
The only Baron. There's none others.
Do you know the Baron? Which one? No, the Baron.
The Baron.
Like, Baron
Not bad.
Glixul is technically like his title, but most of the folks in the town just call him Araxan. Because he is very, like, kind and is always, like, out there helping people. So, like, they kind of see him more as family. Like, this whole town is just a very good, or this whole settlement is a very closely knit together group.
Yeah.
It's one of the things you love about Dragondale.
Yeah, it's so cute. And quaint. And totally not Chekhov's gun. Anyway.
Totally going to survive.
Yeah.
Totally gonna be fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should go to the Baron. The Baron.
The
The
Baron.
Baron.
Baron Glixul. Alrighty. You guys head over to the Baron's house, where where there's 2 guards still outside. You mention to them that that you're there for the Baron, and they knock and go in. And after a few moments, the Baron is already stepping out, dressed in slightly nicer clothes from yesterday. Ones that don't have char marks on them. You can only assume from burping the red dragonborn baby. As he greets you and he goes, good to see you again, Dusty, and your party.
Yep, good to be here.
Well, shall we go meet with the captain of the guard?
Yes.
Perfect. And it was Douse and Nuri? Or, no, Amaris?
No. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, Nuri's my cousin.
yes, she's the one that lit the fire.
Amaris just kind of like covers Ami's ears at that and just like quietly.
And Ami just turns to you and goes, I heard that.
And she's just gonna like do a little uncover and just be like, "No, you didn't," and then like.
That's funny.
Nuh-uh.
I'm very tempted to have Douse just turn to him and be like, ask your mother about it.
You understand when you're older.
Kind of be like,
Yeah.
one, to put on Nuri to have to respond to all this, not telling him things that she wouldn't want him to hear, but 2, also to be like, this is your problem, Nuri. You did this. You solved it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
She's gone through enough. It's okay.
You've done this to yourself.
Awesome.
Alrighty. So you guys head with the Baron. Now you got me calling him the Baron.
The Baron.
The Baron. And you head over to the town hall where, Douse, you remember this was where you had paid off Nuri's fine. As you guys are kind of walking, Araxan says to you, he says, so is Nuri dead, or is she like, where is she?
She's still alive. She just doesn't really want to come into town.
Understandable. There are some people that aren't very fond of her. There are others that do appreciate her efforts with the false Hydra, though.
Amaris nods. Just do keep in mind she is a good person. She's just going through her own struggles.
I understand. I went through a similar phase when I was a teenager. Burnt down about whole building.
Wow. Okay. I suppose you understand then, at
Yes.
least to some capacity.
Well, I mean, I understand from the point of a red dragonborn, where I can actually breathe. There's fire. Innately. You shout really angrily and flames. But an elf, it's a little harder to understand. But I get what she's going through.
Yeah.
She could have at least had the decency, to maybe help put it out, but it's okay.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Dusty, he just kind of like scratching the back. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Did she ever figure out how to resolve the coma patients?
Yes, actually,
Really?
Ami here, and she just kind of gently rubs his back, is actually Nuri's son, who's been in a coma for the last 2 years.
Oh my. Are you pointing out Ami?
Yeah, she's just rubbing his back.
And he's kind of shrugging you off. He's a little unhappy, so he's kind of arms folded, trudging along. But Araxin seems delightfully surprised. He goes, "You will have to share it with our clerics right away. We'd love to be able to start helping bring people back."
Of course.
It is a little bit complicated because, similar to a resurrection spell, it requires gemstones. Because of course it does.
Of course.
But it's expensive. But we'll be sure to leave it with them before we leave town here.
Yes, good ideas. Well, we're here now at the town hall. Let me put us on the Dragondale map.
Ooh. The map.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Melody Wolf, he should give Douse a reward for keeping Nuri on task. You know what? You
Inspiration!
know what?
I know.
No, she already. No, she doesn't have it. I can't even remember at this point. But you know what, Douse?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm grabbing my husband's magic item boxes.
The magic item box.
I told you
This is great. This is
the
fantastic.
audience influences the story.
True.
No, this is too high of rarities. Hold on.
Say he gave me a ring of 3 wishes. Someone in the chat right now. Give me a luck blade.
Okay. Here we go. He is going to give you, as a token of his gratitude,
Another decanter of endless water. Wait.
wow!
Now I have 2.
Let's see. He gives you something very fun. So there's some really fun things in here.
I like it already.
I just saw something called the bath potion. That's kind of funny. But no, he gives you something called the Bands of the Found and Lost. So they're 2 bracelets that look like they've got It's like a clock, but without the numbers and just like one pointer rather than two. So if you guys can see on the stream, I don't know. So you'll probably want to write this down, like the bands of the found and lost. It is from the... These are from the Griffin Saddlebag. Okay. So the explanation of this item is the compass-like mechanisms on top of these matching leather bracelets remain motionless until each bracelet is worn by a different creature. While they're worn, each compass points in the direction of the other matching band. It doesn't indicate height or depth. The compasses spin wildly if the two bands are worn on different planes of existence.
Okay.
So there you go. The bands of the found and lost. He got a baby monitor bracelet. That's what you got out of that, Melody Wolf?
I mean, it basically is. There's no noises, but you'll always know where that child is.
I guess.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Or, you know, it could be a romantic thing between you and Dane.
Or obsessive stalker thing between me and Dane. Wait, no.
Or you can keep track of Nuri. Baby monitor on Nuri.
I thought about that, but Nuri would most definitely take it off when she didn't want to be followed.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah,
she'd be like, yeah, no. Yeah.
Douse will be very hesitant to take this being. No, I was just doing my duty. I promised you that I would.
It is a gift. It is a gift.
Are you certain?
100% certain.
Okay. I appreciate this greatly. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for finding that, or at least helping her along the way in finding that research. Please remind me again, and I'd like to give you each a token of thanks from the Glixwool household.
For sure. I'll definitely also portray your words over to her as well, and make sure she's aware that there's gratitude for her here.
Thank you. All right, so you guys enter into the town hall, where a very different man from the man you knew before, well, actually, very different from the man you knew before as the as the captain of the guard. This is now a woman.
A woman of the guard. Great.
The captain of the guard is now a woman, and she is a tall, dark-skinned human, with thick, like, what's the, like, it's not like cornrows, it's because it's not like braided, but she's like straight up the character for humans in the D&D 5e handbook.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I have it directly in my brain. Hold on. I know what you're talking about. Give me a second.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up the picture. It's the D&D 5e human.
Who can get there first?
Yeah, who can do it? There she is.
Dang it. It wasn't me.
That's okay. This is her, like straight up from the handbook. It's kind of hard to see on stream. Yeah, she's not in focus, but it's okay. She's hot.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know is that she is hot.
Pretty lady. Pretty lady.
Very pretty lady. She is dressed in. Yes, thank you, Sierra. That's the picture from the D&D handbook. Gorgeous woman. And so that is her standing there, or at least what she looks like. And she says, "Good day to you."
Good day.
Hey.
I understand that we are here to talk about the wrens, as you call them.
Yes. Need to share a little bit more info if we can.
Of course.
Okay, well, I'm sure that Baron Glixul has shared with you what we had talked about last night, I would assume.
Yes, most of what you've spoke of. About an incoming doom of sorts.
Yeah, you could call it that. Just sort of some dangerous times. And at this point, Dusty kind of like pauses, and his mind harkens back to the dinner that we had, and the fact that Nuri specifically didn't want Ami to like hear about this, and so he's like, "Actually, hold on." And
you turn to go look at Ami, and he's not there.
Oh no!
I'm
I
glad.
already lost the
I was
child.
keeping an eye on him.
Yeah,
Like-
but he snuck past your passive perception.
He like turns down, and he's like,
Bitch.
and then he turns over and he looks. He's like, hold on. Did either of you see that young that boy?
What
Uh,
boy?
And he like turns towards the Baron who had been shown Ami earlier. He's like the Nuri's son that was with Amaris. Did you see?
The Baron is like, I thought he was with Amaris.
Dusty's like looking at Amaris at this point. He's like,
She's freaking out.
oh,
She's just like, I could have sworn I was holding his hand this whole time.
And
uh,
your hand is now holding a stick.
How?
He just
Nuri, what have you
Indiana
taught your
Jones'd
son?
you. He Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skulled you. He's just like, just like a little switch.
He's like, won't know the
Impressive.
And
difference.
gone.
Wow. Okay. Dusty's just like, well, this is important too, but how about this? You two.
No, you tell them. Like, you,
Yeah, we gotta.
You talk about it.
We're like,
I'll go find him.
okay.
Do you want a hand searching the town?
I think it would be good if you both went.
Yeah,
we can help. We can help look for him if that's what you'll. If we need to put this conversation on hold for a moment.
I mean, he did.
We
say
don't
he-
want a second fire.
Yeah.
Is he going to start a fire?
No, not him. It's
No.
not- no.
His mother really cares for him.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to find this boy. Let's go.
You know where I bet he's at? I bet he's at the Tough Hammer house.
The
We should
Tough
check there
Hammers.
first.
They are
Yeah.
a great family.
They are, and
They
Ami
are.
really likes little Tax. He was wanting to go there earlier today, anyways, but Mom said no, so he was with us. But yeah, we should get that taken care of. Is that okay? Is this okay? Can we?
Yes, we'll help you. We'll go with you.
Okay.
To the Tough Hammers.
Thank you.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Also, Lady Noir, when finding a child, becomes the lifeline for her town.
Yeah.
Well, it is their only hope of not being burned. The other half of the town being burned down. The one
Yeah.
with people in it.
So they say that they'll go with you to the Tough Hammer residence, and if he's not there, they'll split up.
Okay. Sounds good.
You guys head on over to the Tough Hammer residence. Walking along, very worried.
Very worried.
When
I'm
you
gonna-
arrive there, you hear laughter coming from inside the house.
Only one reason Tax would be laughing.
There's many reasons she would be laughing.
Yeah. Her and her traumatized by whatever state. Canon, she is sensitive about noise, and so her laughing is a significant thing.
Mm-hmm. Very good for her.
It's very good for her.
So you hear laughter coming from in the house, and it sounds like two child's voices.
Huh.
Actually, Amaris, you just hear laughter, and you can't tell with your passive perception of 9. You can't tell what kind of laughter this is.
Okay. Dusty just releases like a calm breathe out. And he's just like, okay, I think Ami's in there. There's before we go in there, who's gonna tell Ami that this was a bad idea, and who's gonna console him after? We're gonna do some good parent, bad parent. It's gonna be, well, I guess good parent, stern parent. I don't know how parenting works. I
would offer, but I don't know if coming from anyone other than family would he listen to them.
Dusty just kind of like his head like trains to Amaris.
Amaris, you gotta be the bad guy, apparently.
Much trouble. No, actually, I just messaged Sierra something because Amaris is pretty frustrated.
Oh, good.
You
So
sent
Dusty
a
will-
sending to her.
Asking permission to discipline her child.
Permission
Oh,
to discipline child.
Not quite. Let's just say this is probably the most common thing that people would say, oh yeah, I'm in trouble. My parents said this, I'm in trouble.
Good. Oh, I know exactly what's gonna happen now. This is gonna be great.
What happened? What were you guys saying?
Oh, I just figured out
Oh.
what she's gonna do. I have a theory already.
I have one as well.
All right. Yeah, Dusty. He looks over towards Amaris and he's like, "So, are you gonna be you gonna let him know that what he did is wrong? Is that a
Yes?
okay? I'll let. Okay." Dusty just kind of like nods and sort of gestures. As he gestures, he turns to the bear and the mayor is like, "You can Baron and the mayor. Those are the same guy."
Baron
Head of
and the captain
brother.
of the guard that you have not asked her
Haven't
name, or
asked
she
the
hasn't
name
given it to you.
It wasn't as important as finding the child. Yeah, but he turns to them and he's like, "You could sit out if you'd like to, or you can come in. We've talked to the
We know that-
members already about the whole thing specifically, so they know about the runs and everything."
Raxton says, we know the tough hammers. We can step on in.
Okay. And Dusty just kind of like tenses up a little bit, rolls his shoulder. He's like, "All right, let's do this." And then he starts walking towards the door.
All right. You guys walk inside, and it's a very, very tiny house. Not all of you can fit inside. No. All of you can fit inside, but it's very tight. As you guys kind of squeeze in there, and Girth is baking some bread as she just turns to you all, and she goes, "Oh, good to see you all. It's been a while. It's good to see you, Raxton. It's rare to see you away from little Suseth."
Yeah.
Sorry. We had a minor emergency. Emergency solved. We found the missing child.
Missing. Ami looks very like, oh no, and he's like trying to hide behind tacks. And you notice that there's lots of like paper and like effectively crayons and colors like mixed just like on the ground over in her little corner. And Girth is like, "Missing? Are you telling me that Ami wasn't allowed to come here?" And then she looks at Ami, and Ami's like shrinking behind tacks.
Amaris is like you can see it on her face. Like she's frustrated. She's been stressed out and all that. And like arms crossed, she's standing there, and she's like, Ami, Roland, Tamaron.
He's like, he kind of peeks out a little from Tax, but he's very pale, but like pink in the cheeks a little bit, like embarrassed.
Hey, Tax. I got some new tricks I want to show you. Come over here for a moment. Douse is gonna try and separate the two.
And Tax is like, okay, bye, Ami. And he's like, no.
What did Amaris say?
Well, she was just going to be like, get over here right now, young man.
He kind of like slinks his head and like slowly pulls himself off the floor and like is looking down at the ground as he like slowly comes up to you.
You, like, how'd you think that was a good idea? We were worried sick about you.
I just wanted to play.
I know, and I'm sorry that we can't do that right now. But if you just run off without telling anyone, like, you could get seriously hurt.
Well, can I just stay here while you guys are doing boring stuff?
Did your mom say it was okay? She's like giving it. She's giving him like the look.
And he's looking at the floor. He goes, yeah.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
With advantage because he's not making eye contact?
Could she have advantage because she'd know for sure Nuri would not have allowed that?
Sure.
I know my cousin, and this is a no.
This was definitely a no. All right. Let me pull up my insight. Okay, so that's technically 18, but that's because I have a -1.
Okay.
If the kid out tricks Amaris, that's gonna be hilarious.
Oh
I
my!
need to-
He better not.
I've been rolling on the digital dice this whole time and it kind of sucks, so I'm gonna roll my real dice.
Well, okay, so you're just having normal luck with the online dice. Is really what's going on. You're spoiled because of the blood dice. This is okay.
Kobe wants me to use his new glow-in-the-dark dice that he got.
Okay, we can test them. We'll test them out.
Yeah, because you don't want me to use the blood dice.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't need those right now.
Yeah.
I mean, now is better than later, I suppose. But
Let's see. Let's roll. So what'd you get for, very fun.
It was an 18.
18. All right, let's see. He got a 6.
Seems not right for a kid.
Yeah.
She's going to give him one more chance
Emily.
to tell the truth.
Emily, Lady Noir 88 in the chat said I'm gonna give on the advantage.
Oh!
Freaking gosh, Lady
Of
Noir
course.
won.
Yes!
Of
Lady
course.
Noir, give Ami freedom! Time to
Wow.
hang out with Tax.
no.
We're not gonna roll with
The
this one. We're
ship
gonna roll
must
with the
live
blood
on, says
dice.
Lady
Oh,
Noir.
come on! What?
Well,
Yeah! The ship must live on.
it's entirely possible that he rolls higher than an 18.
19! Ah!
Lady Noir, why?
You don't know why, Amaris, but he seems pretty honest. Like, maybe Nuri did. Maybe Nuri trusts the Tough Hammers.
So maybe. Keyword here is maybe.
Yeah, but You believe him.
I don't know that, so like I was going to have Amaris give him one more chance to tell the truth. But like seeing that maybe Nuri allowed it, she's going to just say, okay, I guess I'll have to talk to Nuri about this afterwards, just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Amaris, he needs time to form an attachment. Oh my gosh. Oh no, everyone froze.
Oh.
Okay, am I back?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Everyone froze on my end.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
That's
was
okay.
totally fine on my end. Everyone just went quiet.
I erased your name, Lady Moore. I'll be
Okay.
happy.
Hold on.
You don't have to break me anymore.
You know, we're gonna come up before next session with more ways that the audience can gain inspiration, because I like this.
Yeah, that's good. That was a good use. That was actually fun.
Mhm.
Also, Dusty at this point, he's just like his shoulders sort of relax a little bit, as his passive insight is 17. And so he is also fooled by
Yeah, his yeah, she totally allowed it.
and he kind of wants this to be the correct information, so he doesn't really think about it too hard. And so he's just like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll just double check when we get back, but you should have told us. We would have let you hang out with the Tough Hammers.
Yeah, you can tell that Girth is eyeing him kind of like suspiciously, but she's like staying out of it. Pommy's like, yeah, okay, you can go do boring stuff now.
Okay. Oh. All right, you just had us really
roll
worried.
persuasion.
Roll
Robbie.
persuasion.
Robbie.
Just a straight up roll.
Mommy. Yeah.
11.
Oh, I really don't want to leave him here.
I mean, we could always just have our discussion outside, and we'd be right here. That way we wouldn't have to go too far.
I mean, that is a fair point.
Araxon pipes up and he goes, that's more than fine. The Tough Hammers live on the outskirts, so it's not like anyone would be hearing us out here.
Fine. And Dusty's just like, is that okay with you, Amaris? You were the one in charge, so.
As long as I can keep my word and keep an eye on Ami.
And Ami's like,
Okay.
yay! And he runs over to where Douse is making an ice maze out of the decanter of endless water for Tax to run around in.
Yep.
And he,
Using the shape of the flowing river that he used previously to make the walls, he's just like making a tiny maze for her to run around in.
and so Ami goes and he runs through it and they're having fun.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, let's get down to business then. And Dusty will just kind of like gesture her people to head out of the house. We'll be back to pick up Ami in just a few. He tells Girth.
Am
Okay.
I back?
Oh, yes, you're back. You're on the stream.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, I can't hear anyone. I think I'll need to restart.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Megan's frozen, but I hear her.
Oh wait, no.
I do
Okay,
hear
you're all
You can
back.
hear us? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Epic. That's what we wanted. That's what we're all about.
I gotta say, I love Sierra's comments in our like side chat over here. She's like, Megan, and it's like, you're back, yay, and then it's no, when she can't hear, and so
Yes.
it's cute.
Yes.
Alrighty, so you guys all step outside, out into the cool morning air. You've got the loose dirt, sand, and gravel beneath your feet.
Very good. Crunch, crunch. Okay. Well, now that that's taken care of, I suppose we should get to business and talking a little bit more about this situation. I mean, on a surface level, yes, danger and destruction and all that. But it is a little bit more complicated than that. So, about the rents.
Yes. Yes, sorry. So, this here is the captain of the guard. The new captain of the guard. Agatha, you want to introduce yourself? And she goes, well, my name is Agatha. And, well, I'm the new captain of the guard. I came in from Sunshield. So, haven't been here too long, but...
Did we meet her back in Sunshield?
No, you guys didn't meet her. She was one of the, lower soldiers, so it's a recent promotion for her.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking... Cause mixing her up with someone from the, one of the other adventure parties we'd met.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, she's a new character. So, as Agatha introduces herself, Oraxon says, yes, we were very sad that the old guard passed away. So,
Oh, you did?
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yes, very sad, but he will be remembered. If you must know, he drank his life away. The effects of alcohol over a long period of time, so...
Never failed.
Better than other things that could have happened to him.
Exactly. It's not like he was chomped off or, had his whole memory of him forgotten about because he was eaten by a giant town monster.
Yeah. That would have been horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, you see him kind of like, he has this... It's funny when a dragonborn smiles and grits his teeth because it looks more scary than a kind of a thing, as he's just lots of rows and layers of teeth.
Yeah.
But he eventually is like, Agatha, take it away. And Agatha goes, yes, as I have been informed of what you have talked to us about. I wish to tell you some of the news of what we have here.
Okay.
As you guys had left and had killed the false Hydra, at the time, the previous commander of the guard sent some men down there just to make sure that the mines didn't dungeonize themselves after the beast fell, and so we could clear out the remains, make it go back into being a mine. Well, anyways, we found some small spots of this inky black tentacles. They have not grown in size. They have not done anything other than being a tiny little spot on the ground. We've been monitoring them very closely, and we have guards and watch on them at all times. But so far, nothing has happened, and it's been a while.
Those were the things that ate that previous town we were at, though.
Well, they could be. I mean,
yes.
If you wish, we can...
Black tentacly... If we could see it, perhaps we could...
Yes, let's bring you down there. As you guys start heading off towards the mines, you guys head on down over... Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is Mars gonna go with us? Or is she gonna stay with Tax and Ami? Dusty kind of looks towards her.
You're
actually,
fine.
He's like, should we
Amaris
someone?
is hesitant because she really does not want to take her eyes off Ami.
I mean, I can go on my own. I should be all right. I know what it looks like. I'll be able
You
to.
want to go
tell.
alone?
Well,
I
alone.
mean, I could.
Alone with the NPCs. I mean, alone with the head and the
Yeah. I mean, I'd be going with
the
this view, but
Hmm.
I mean, I trust you all. I mean, he just
Okay.
kind of like shrugs.
And that's the last we ever hear of Dusty.
Bye, Dusty.
Hope you
This
find
is
your
just the
dad.
dungeon master. Amaris, what is your choice?
I'm gonna keep an eye on Ami just to make sure he doesn't do anything again.
I mean, Douse would probably tag along with Dusty. I mean, if Amaris is staying back, Top Hammers are fine. It's not a place that Douse needs to be.
I see. So Amaris is by herself.
Hmm.
Okay, sounds great to me.
Hmm.
Dusty's like, okay, well, that's the plan then.
Mars, you sure you don't want to go with them? Ami's
Well, what could
safe.
happen to Ami?
Ami's safe. He's with the Tough
Is he?
Hammers.
But okay, but also not only that. Nuri.
It's
The-
your
the-
decision.
I'm in any trouble with Nuri.
the intertwining lore. It's all coming together, the culmination of all of everything. The gun is getting set. I can hear the hammer being released. This is great.
Yeah.
Amaris is gonna stay behind, keep an eye on Ami, because that's what she told Nuri she would do.
Oh darn, that's no fun, but okay.
She was hoping to TPK most of us.
No.
She's only getting 2.
No, I just think it'd be really
well.
funny. I just think it'd be a very funny bit. And there wouldn't be any danger, but it'd be a very funny bit that I have in mind if Amaris went with the group. So that's why I'm influencing
Oh, it's chilly.
because I want funny bit.
Oh well.
Melody Wolf lies.
Lie.
Okay, you want me to say my bit? No, actually, I might save it. So I'm not gonna
Save
say it.
Save. We'll get
You
there.
guys head over to the mines.
Yep.
Dusty and Douse. And Amaris, you sadly get left behind at the boring.
Wait, I'm sorry, I was muted that whole time. I was saying I want the audience to make the decision. What should Amaris do?
Okay. Audience. Do you want Amaris to stay or go? All right, Melody Wolf is saying stay away, and Lady Noir is saying go.
Do we have them do a roll off?
Gotta stay.
Oh,
as a foghorn. Okay. Do
Melody
it for
Wolf
the
again,
plot.
stay away.
It's more like do it for the bit, but that's it.
Do it for the meme.
Okay, will this bit
you're cool.
come in later?
Yes.
It will come in later.
Yeah. If you go.
Melody Wolf, it's a trap.
It's a
You
trap.
don't have to. It is your decision as a PC. I will not influence it any more than I already have.
Gotta let the gun be fired.
Well, sorry, Lady Noir, but majority of
God's
people are
dead.
saying I gotta stay.
It's been there since the beginning. Alrighty. That's your final decision, Amaris?
Yeah, Amaris is staying.
Ah, darn it. Rip.
Oh.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well. Sorry. Anyways. So, you guys head down into, well, Dusty and Douse head down into the mine with Agatha and Araxen. This is a very different feel as you guys are noticing that there are these lamps or these lanterns that have been set up in the walls that are now lit. So all of the tunnels are bright. Well, not terribly bright, but underground bright. Sorry, Megan left. No. And as you head down the walkways, you notice that there are a couple guards posted around in different sections. As you kind of come to one edge of the wall, Agatha points out to where one of the guards is watching it. And you see the wrens, at least in this section of the mine, there's just this little tiny black inky substance in the corner. And as you guys are looking at it, this is very similar to the tiny wrens that you guys saw in Lake Mount before they became huge. And as the time being, they look very small. The guard that is sitting there looks very tired. And Agatha turns to her and says, "Report." And this guard goes, "Yes, ma'am. Last night, the substance seemed to flicker, and that was it. It was the only sign of change I've seen." And she goes, "Any growth? Anything else? Color?" He says, "No, sir." All right. And likewise, you guys go around to all of the different wrens that are appearing that are similarly very small, like the size of maybe like a fist small. That are just really tiny. You find out that there are a lot more little baby ones in the room that the false Hydra was in.
Interesting.
And that they're all like dotted around, but none of them have grown.
Hold on. Sorry, my brain's just working. I have cogs spinning. Dusty, is it okay if he asks the guard what he means when he says they flickered? Like, what do you mean flickered?
It's almost as if I saw like a tentacle forming out of like the inky black stuff that's floating up, and it like did a little flicker, and then vanished back into the dark.
So similar to a flame?
Yes, like a fire, but dark.
Thank you.
Is that normal for this to happen with that, or is this a new discovery?
Every now and then, there's like a flicker like it, but not very often. It is kind of like a fire, but a slow burning fire, I guess, that doesn't fickle-faddle a lot.
Okay. It's,
You see Agatha like muttering to Araxen and looking at him, and like you just like hear her mutter, "Fickle-faddle? What?"
An uncommon phrase. It's okay, he's tired. Well,
we
these,
forgive him.
Yes.
these definitely are wrens. They're small ones, not like the big ones that we saw destroying the town. Well, similar in perhaps shape and color, but we also saw some smaller wrens on the surface of town, like on the roads and pathways. There were a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
But these seem to be further down. In my mind, it sort of works as though there's a buildup of pressure in the ground and it ruptures out, but that's just a theory. I don't even know if that's how that works. They seem to be unaffected by, well, healing magic makes them grow, and
At least
at this
that's
point,
that's what you saw when you cast it on the king. You haven't tried casting healing magic on Rend itself.
I guess that's technically true.
Do
Actually-
you want to experiment?
Sure, Dusty will give it a try. Dusty loves experimenting. Let's see. We
Yeah,
could use
Agatha
Cure
will
Wounds
mention
or
that-
Goodberry.
Agatha will mention that they haven't tried to do any experiments. They've notified people in Sunshield, and they're just waiting to hear back from them, effectively.
Yeah.
And hoping to send, like, a wizard, a mage. They've got it under control. They're monitoring them to make sure nothing bad happens. So she's saying, like, we've got it under control.
Yeah.
I would worry if you guys were to just experiment on your own, but Sunshield is not gone, Melody Wolf, but you could think it is.
Never know.
It's
It
as
is-
good as gone.
It's
Wait.
Iron. No, it's Lake Mount was destroyed, and the Thautia Empire has fallen.
Mhm.
Yep.
At least to our knowledge.
Yes.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's go ahead and do some healing magic. Dusty's gonna say, I believe that with how quickly that this has spread in the past and how dangerous it has been previously, it may be good to get as much information as we can. This is something I haven't tried yet, to use healing magic on the Rend itself. And affected individuals, the healing seems to make it worse, but we've only tried to attack the Rend. And I have a running theory in my mind that, whatever, I'll just do it if you're okay with that.
Of course. I guess go ahead and try it.
Okay.
Douse will take a
So-
step or two back.
Yeah, they all will.
Yeah, they all just take a couple steps.
You,
Okay.
you take a couple steps back, and they all decide to go back further than you.
Just like, we have no idea. Okay, so Dusty creates a small sigil in the air and produces 10 small good berries, and they fall into his hand, make a sort of plopping sound against the leather glove he has. And then he just kind of like takes one and drops it into one of the wrens. The good berry's effect is that it heals 1 hit point, and it provides nourishment and sustenance to creatures for a day. However, if it's not a creature, then it won't provide anything. It will just heal it if it has health. I guess if it has health, then it's a creature.
Alrighty. So when you drop this good berry on it, the good berry seems to like sit on it for a second before seeping into the darkness, and you can't see it, and you watch and you wait, and nothing seems to happen. Like, it isn't growing or shrinking. Nothing.
I can cast actual magic on it if we would like. Not that your berries were not magic, but that seemed more like food.
Yeah. They have healing properties. Yeah, I mean, give it a try.
Okay. Douse will
What's
cast
the
the first level cure or healing word.
Targeted
Dusty
towards
will
the rend.
He'll come
Yep.
back with you guys. Actually, no, he'll stay close. He'll be observing it. He's trying to-
You cast Healing Word, and you feel like your magic has like gone over to it, and you feel the spell get spent, so the spell slot is spent. But again, nothing seems to grow or shrink on it, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
That's
I know the magic worked, so I'm guessing nothing really happened.
that is so interesting. Do we happen to
Little-
have
Little do we know, we've just buffed our BBEG.
maybe? Do we happen to know if we have like a diamond laying around?
Not in this town.
I'm just curious. Ever since I came down here and saw that in the room with the false Hydra, there were more of these. My mind went to the fact that, well, the ways that these comas have been happening has to do with souls. I know we haven't talked explicitly about this yet to you guys, but when a soul is separated from its body, that is death. When a soul is kept from its body after the body is resurrected, that's a coma. That's what a coma is the soul has not been able to find its way back to its body for one reason or another. My theory is that perhaps the Wrens are some form of soul essence of some kind. Perhaps a residue of souls, or perhaps they're souls themselves manifesting a physical form for some reason. It's just a thought, but one way we could test it would be to cast a resurrection spell on the ooze itself, or maybe even try to channel its soul to here. Maybe we would be able to move it. There's the soul call spell that we've been using. That doesn't require any diamonds. Maybe we should... Testing. And he just kind of like flicks his head around. He's like, sorry, I just got into it a little bit.
And Agatha's like, maybe you should be one of those magical investigators.
Yeah, it's just interesting to me. I just feel connected to this stuff, you know. But either way, it should be safe for now. It doesn't seem to be growing. I mean, there was a mild argument we had with Tax earlier, and that didn't... if it hadn't seemed to have grown since yesterday, it doesn't seem to be growing here. Which is contrary to what we informed. And, like, Dusty, he's sort of, like, verbally processing this sort of stuff. Like, he's just kind of, like, thinking to himself. And he will continue doing this for, like, a hot minute, where he's just kind of, like, talking aloud about this stuff. And eventually he's gonna, like, catch himself. And he just is like, yeah, sorry. Anyway, it should be okay. But these are Wrens. I guess you guys are waiting to hear back from the other place of what you're going to be doing. Is there anything we could do to help with this process?
Figure out a way to stop them, and I fear that maybe on your journeys elsewhere, Araxon says. As he says, we are in the process of making an emergency evacuation plan for if anything like what you were saying happened in Lake Mount happens here. We are working on making that evacuation plan and making sure to train all of the villagers on that, all the townsfolk.
That would be definitely very wise.
Yes.
We'll have to be ready in a moment.
To my understanding, like, yes, the Wrens will get bigger, but I don't remember if there was any actual trigger to them bursting. So I don't know if it could happen at any moment or not.
We will make sure to inform the villagers, the townsfolk, about this. So we really do appreciate what you all have done here, and have helped us with. And thank you for your insights, Douse and Dusty. We have it under control for the time being. We have a contingency plan, and, well, we hope that you and your party are able to, well, resolve this.
We will try to find a solution for sure. Not going to make any promises because I am at a loss with this, but we will do our best.
Araxon kind of looks at you and Dusty with a queer look that you can't quite peg, and he seems to look at you both, and he just says, "Yes, you may not know anything, but I can't help but feel like your group will be the cause of ending this in one way or another."
I'm innocent, I swear.
No, I mean that in the best way.
Oh, okay.
So I wish you both luck. We do have to go ahead and finish writing out that contingency plan, but please feel free to stock up what you need and head on out and solve this. We're rooting for the Shards of Hope.
Much appreciated.
Silver Dust can't help but feel your group is the main cast for an anime. Yeah. You guys are the protagonists. I just...
the protagonists,
the main characters.
Protagonists.
Something about you just screams main character.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. We'll let the rest of our party know about these things. And just be ready. I mean, the Wrens are quite powerful when they're large. They can. I watched them just dissolve a person, just by them passing through it. It was not pretty. I don't want to mince words. It is strong. You'll have to be quick.
We'll make
be ready
sure.
if it happens.
Thank you. We very much appreciate the information that you've given. And Agatha pipes up and says, "Yes, it is very invaluable. Please let us know if you ever need anything more from us, or if we can help you in any way." And she actually hands you a sending stone. On the back of it is the insignia of Dragondale, so it's got like the dragon crest on it. And she goes, "These will communicate directly to me. I do hope that we can help you in any way in the future."
Okay. Thank you very much. I will hold on to this. And he like places it inside of his bag. He just kind of like drops it in.
All right, perfect. Then you guys can leave the tunnel and head back to the Tough Hammers, where nothing happened.
Nothing dangerous happened. Just regular.
At least nothing that beats a 9 passive perception.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't
beats
beat it.
17. Very good.
No, Tax and Ami were just having fun coloring and hanging
Good.
out. Girth actually came out and offered you some bread, Amaris, and was chatting with you. So, yeah, it was kind of just...
she'll be chatting with the Tough Hammers. She
Mhm.
just doesn't want to take her eyes off of Ami because he has a tendency of running away apparently.
Yeah.
It's like this is a child who likes to just go after things.
The gun waits
Wow.
another week, says Lady Noir. That's pretty good.
The gun waits.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna go off. It's right there on the mantle. I see it.
Well, as Dusty and Douse approach, Amaris, you kind of take that as it's about time to be heading back to the boat.
All right. Well, she's gonna call for Ami.
Ami's gonna pick up all of his paper drawings as Douse and Dusty, you do enter the home. Araxin and Agathis remained in the mines for a bit.
Did we want to discuss them about the other night?
Yeah.
Girth kind of clears her throat and says, Tux, why don't you take Omi out to the back? Play with your clay. And Tax is like, okay, and like grabs Omi, and like his papers kind of scatter on the floor of his drawings as they leave. In particular, Douse and Dusty would notice this, not Amaris, because 9 passive perception. Douse and Dusty, you notice that there are like 3 pictures at least that are just of a half or of a quarter crescent moon with 3 stars drawn on them. And then you notice that like one of the pictures is just like all scribbled like black, like a white sheet of paper just scribbled and colored in black. And there are like red eyes drawn in it. And then another one was of like his version. You see that like one of Tax's drawings is like a really cute recreation of Dusty the Scorpion. And it looks like Ami tried to recreate that in one of his pictures. And it doesn't look good.
Oops.
Yeah.
Just so happens to look exactly like another nightmare monster.
Yeah, it looks like a nightmare monster.
Also has red eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Black background.
Yeah. And then there's a what looks to be like a silver dragon drawn on another one of Ami's pictures. And there's like little it looks like the dragon is like looking around on the paper, and but there's like Z's around the paper, like sleeping Z's.
Sleeping dragon. We're doomed.
Nessie kind of takes a look at it. Can I make a history check to see if Dusty knows about dragons? Because I think this is technically the first time he's interacted with a dragon. To the extent,
even though it was just a picture.
Yeah, to the extent of like beyond like a dragonborn, you know, like he knows dragonborns. He knows a couple of them. So I'm just gonna like, because I know he knows about old creatures. Maybe he does know about dragons. I might have canonically said that he knows about dragons at one point. That's why I'm thinking of just rolling.
Alrighty, roll history on your knowledge of dragons.
7.
He knows
7.
not.
You know dragons existed before the scattering. They were one of the great beasts that vanished into the portals.
Okay. Yeah. He just like takes mental note of that. He's like, oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay. Douse, were you wanting to do anything?
Douse might snag some of those concerning pictures to either show to Amaris or bring back to the boat and show his mother.
Alrighty. Which pictures? Just all of them?
Yeah.
It seems like Ami was like trying to grab them, but then Tax brought him outside, so he dropped them all.
You like pick them up, like I'll hold on to these. Kind of like straighten them up.
Okay. Alrighty. I love how Sierra just looks so serious right now.
I mean, it's
I'm trying to think out what could have happened. What is it?
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, you guys turn to Girth and Drav, who is a very quiet guy. And Girth says, We have talked a lot about your offer. Well, Nuri's offer, but
She, in a sense, spoke for all of us. We do wish you would join us, but we will not force you to.
much appreciated. Girth continues. We originally, Drov and I, came here to Dragondale, away from our tribe, to start a new life for ourselves. And, well, it took a while, and we finally made a living here. And we got our little girl, and it's been a good life. We've settled down here. But if what you say is true, that there is a danger coming that is possibly going to destroy our way of life here, well, we'd like to help in any way that we can. We aren't going to sit on the sidelines. We'll join you if you'll have us, but we're going to help.
You're coming with us.
We will. If you'll have us.
Of course. The way you're going, I thought you were saying you wanted to stay and defend the town. But yes, of course.
Well, we thought about it, but we'd prefer to protect our family and protect you all as an extension of our family. And
Definitely.
it might be better odds joining you all than if we were staying here. And, well, a house is just a house until you make it a home. And our home is, well, it's with each other. And she looks over at Drav and kind of squeezes his shoulder, and she smiles as you hear Tax's laughter in the background andAmi's laughter. And she goes, and well, this house may possibly get destroyed in the oncoming dangers that await, but our home won't. So, we have one request, though. On top of being able to help, we wish that if once this all is over, that we can return here.
Of course. We had no intention of keeping you away from home if we, at all possible.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
I will definitely be sleeping more at ease having strong friends along with us.
Good. And you see Drav reaches under the bed, and you see him pull out like this giant box, and opens it up, and you just see him pull out this polished, very well kept, ginormous battle axe, and he pulls it out and he goes, I get to take out the old beauty again, too.
Tank acquired.
Girth smiles and she goes, oh, I love that weapon. He fought for my hand with that.
Now that is a story I want to hear.
He had to fight me. As she smiles.
Switch, who won?
And he smiled and he goes, she did. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Douse is just sitting there very approving, like, yes.
Yeah. So, it was very cute. They can tell you the full story later. But also Lady Noir's comment, haha, Nuri called them weak with no idea they're tanks. Yeah. They're pretty awesome. They
tanks we needed.
Yeah. They come from a cool tribe.
Nice.
All right. So if you guys give them the coordinates to the boat, they will grab all of their stuff and be packed up by mid-afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Dusty, he for the most part he's like staying, he was like silent as they're explaining. At like the very end though, they kind of finish up and Dusty basically says, well, like I said last time, I don't think it will be entirely safe with us. We're going to be going on some pretty long journeys. There's going to be some danger along the way. I'd be happy to have you.
Drov laughs and goes, I expect it.
Yeah. I just, I'm not going to stop you. You've made up your mind, and I respect that. And then he'll explain to them where the boat will be. And says, we won't leave without you. So.
Good. I don't want to... Girth goes, good. I don't want to... to pack up for nothing.
Yeah. Okay. And Dusty is just kind of like nodding to himself. He's like, well, if that's your decision. Okay. And I presume that you'll be bringing Tax along with you.
Of course.
Leave without her. Okay. Good. Well, I suppose we'll be on our way. We have some information to pass along to the rest of our group, but we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Alrighty. You guys start to head out, and Douse, you find that as you're about to, you like turn towards the door to leave, and suddenly your arms have like 4 loaves of fresh bread under them, as she just. It's like, huh?
What? Douse is caught by surprise with this, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you smell that there's a cinnamon bread here.
Okay, Dane the player definitely loves his cinnamon rolls, so cinnamon bread is like right next to that.
Oh, I love that. If you do you ask or mention anything to Girth about it?
He just turns around and just puts the loaves down for a second and then just gives her a big hug.
Oh, she hugs you back with like a big squeeze that kind of takes your breath away a little bit. And she goes, I'll teach you the cinnamon recipe while we're on the ship. Oh. I learned it from a leaf lover.
I don't want to say I'm in love, but I'm close.
You've got
As in a mother figure.
Yes.
It's a mother figure. Yeah.
Motherly love. Alrighty. You guys begin to leave. Yeah, Lady Noir. She's super married. Yeah, Douse. No, it's okay. We all understood.
Oh yes. Quickest way to Douse's heart is through culinary arts.
Through his stomach. Yeah, you know that Dane is probably going to be learning a lot of recipes for you.
It's going to be a wonderful time.
Nova Flare comments, Leaf Lover. Those darn Leaf Lovers, this message was sent by the Dwarf Federation. Yes. If you've played Deep Rock Galactic,
Yes!
you'll know. Those Leaf Lovers. Oh gosh. Well, I assume you guys, Amaris, you grab Ami, and well, he is covered in mud.
Yeah, the ice does melt.
Yeah, the ice melts, and they played with clay, and yeah. And he's got like mud and clay on his, like, all over his face and in his hair. And Tax looks similarly, like, all covered. And they both have, like, the biggest grins.
You are getting a bath when we get back.
And now he goes, if you can catch me.
Seeing as how I am literally holding your hand right now, don't you dare try anything.
And he's like, about to, like, shake.
Well, I don't think Amaris's strength is that good, but she was just gonna, like, kind of hold him by the back of the collar, almost like holding a cat, like the scruff of the neck, but her strength isn't that good.
You're like,
And she's
no.
she's just gonna give him the look, just like, don't you dare, young man.
And he just, like, still laughs, and he lets go of your hand and like just walks next to you. And then he turns to you. He actually stops and he turns to you. As the group kind of gets a little further away, he goes, well, you're the one that lost me, so I don't think you should say anything about me running away. Because you didn't even see me. You lost me.
Well, I guess Nuri gets to decide who's in trouble, since she is, one, your mom, and two, we're gonna see if she actually let you go to the tunnel.
Wait, she did. So you should just not say anything, because and if you don't say anything, then I won't tell her that you lost me.
And Amaris is just like giving him a look that is just like, oh, I'm willing to take.
Oh no, you glitched out for a second. I'm willing to
She's
take
like-
what?
She's like, I'm willing to take that chance.
He's like, he kind of has the big gulp, like gulp, you know, as then
Amaris has been through some crap.
Yeah.
Shit, this will be fine. This will be fine.
It's only Nuri.
It's only Nuri. For him, it's his mom. He just wants a playmate. He didn't have really a lot of friends growing up. They lived in a... Yeah, Nuri. Yeah. Care to pipe in on this conversation? You guys
I'm not here.
You kind of kept away from society.
No comment. She's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, Melody Wolf's comment. Ami trying to blackmail Shoot Dane.
Yeah, he is. I was gonna. That's some social manipulation right there.
Yeah.
This guy, it must be from his. No, it's totally his mom.
Yeah, it's from Nori's side.
He learned it from wherever he was during the coma.
Yeah. You had to learn.
Whatever this dark evil thing he drew on his paper was, that's where he learned it.
See, Tax draws her best friend, and so does Ami. So it's like, you know, it really is just as simple as that.
There we go. All right, you guys arrive back on the boat where Nuri is. So, okay. So before you arrive on the boat, we're going to switch over to Nuri. So, Nuri, Esmond was staying by your side pretty much the whole time. Gave you a bit of a shoulder massage.
She would have gotten restless very quickly and would be like, I'm going on deck. I have to see the town. I can't. He's in the town. And she's gonna go on deck.
Okay. Yeah, and you would have been alone on the deck at first. Like, he would have walked you to the deck and then just sat in the shade on the doorway, like, watching you. And
well,
then,
as she faces the town, she goes to take a drink.
yeah. And he's like, well, as you do that, he was watching from the shade. And then you actually notice him step away back into the shadows within the boat.
No.
Not like step into the shadows, but like walk into the boat. Yeah. And then after a little while, high or low, Nuri? High or low?
Low? I don't know what I'm rolling for.
You're rolling for whether or not Esmond's cutesy right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't have to roll for that. Esmond's always cutesy. What are you doing?
You see, so you turn to the town and you take a swig, okay? A few minutes later, maybe like 10, 15 minutes later, you hear some walking, coming back to the doorway, and you see the door like opens and like Esmond kind of like peeks out.
We're all alone now.
Yeah, as I describe what Esmond looks like, he's wearing these thick goggles and he's got like a big hood over himself. And you notice that he's got like a big umbrella. Effectively, like a parasol, I guess, technically. And he like holds it above him and you see he's got like these blankets all wrapped around him as he waddles out. And then sits down next to you and he's like, it's too bright.
You're going to overheat in all of those blankets.
He's like, I'm not leaving you, I promised.
She just nods with a smile and she'll look at the town, a little anxious to take another drink, but won't do it when he's right there.
Yeah.
She's just like, okay, she's watching the town. After probably 30 minutes, she'd give in and she'd go to take a drink again.
And he would like reach over and you notice he's wearing thick gloves. And he like puts his hand on your arm to try and lower your arm. He isn't even looking at you. Like, he's looking at the town and he just swats your arm down and lowers it.
Put it back. Grumbles a bit.
He just smiles and continues staring at the countryside, or at the town. After a few minutes, you actually see him reach into his bag and he pulls out a book. And he like holds the umbrella like kind of in his armpit as he like opens up the book.
Nuri will take the umbrella and just hold it for him. So he can read.
He nods and thanks. And then he actually begins to read the book out loud. Sierra! Swooning.
And he likes books?
Wow.
No, not only does he like books, he reads them out loud to someone who likes books.
Mm-hmm. So, this book Nuri, you remember reading this book with Esmond before.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So this is a novel that was written, or I guess, what is Nuri's favorite book that she's ever read? Or at least one of them, because it's hard to pick.
Ooh, okay. So, she has two favorite books. One favorite book that's fictional is probably like a Beauty and the Beast kind of story with a dragonborn and a gnome.
Okay.
That's like her favorite fictional one.
Okay.
It ends in a tragedy though because the dragonborn is killed. It's true.
Sad day.
Sad day. Gaston won in that one.
Not good.
But it was so heart-wrenchingly good. She loves it.
Okay.
And then her favorite non-fiction book is probably about she probably found it like early on when she first started transcribing to earn money, and it probably would have been about like constellations and like the whole, whether they believe flat earth or not, it would have been like about that and like more science-y like, and would have had the first kind of mention of magic and kind of wizardry stuff before she got into that, but like it was like the seed that planted it.
Okay. Well, the book he pulls out is the fictional book that you remembered. As he begins to read, it was a dark and stormy night.
Everything happens on dark and stormy nights. It's crazy.
Everything. Always.
Nomella sat in her home. What's the word? Basting or what? The tea? Steeping.
Oh.
Steeping the tea for her father, the eccentric Eunice, sir. I don't. He begins this story, and begins to go in and reading it to you as you watch the town.
Gonna just sit on his shoulder holding the umbrella.
Nice. After a while, he does start to get a little slower, and you notice him getting very warm, but he won't stop reading.
At the noticing him getting warm, Nuri will then actually stand up and be like, well, I think I'm getting a little sunburned. We should probably go inside now.
And he's like, okay. Oh, only if that's your choice.
Yep. Yep. Yes, sunburned. Definitely need to go inside.
All right. You guys head inside, which he is very thankful of. And you guys go back into the room, and he continues to read you the book after drinking a lot of water. He is also very sleepy, so...
While he's reading, she's gonna brush his hair.
Nice. Okay. And after a while, you start to hear voices, a lot of voices, as you recognize the rest of the group is returning. Dusty, Douse, Amaris, you guys are returning to the ship. I guess not like a ton of voices, just the group. And Ami is, he's like, oh, it's so hot.
Once she hears them, Nuri's gonna come out and greet them. She'll give Esmond a quick kiss and be like, Ami's back, and she's going to just run onto the deck.
He will lethargically follow and watch from the doorway. And you notice Ami is complaining about how hot it is, but he's caked in mud. Dried mud at this point.
She'll go up and be like, "Oh, Ami, you're absolutely filthy. I love it." And she's going to just, like, ruffle his hair, like, you know, the mud kind of flaking off.
Mm-hmm.
And as she does that, she will start casting the,
Prestidigitation?
yeah, to, like, clean him off.
Prestidigitation, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. You do so.
Amaris is like right behind him, and it's just like, you won't be too happy to hear that he snuck off. And even if
She
you did
lost
allow
me.
it,
She lost me.
you snuck off. And even if it was okay for you to go to the Tough Hammers, she points at Nuri, why didn't you tell me?
Ami looks very sheepish and is looking at the ground.
Nuri, her, like, smile kind of just falls. You did what?
I wanted to see Tax.
You knew you were only allowed to go into town if you stayed with Amaris. I specifically said no to hanging out with Tax without her around.
I'm sorry.
Why did you think this was a good idea?
Because I made a friend. And I wanted to see her.
I'm glad you've made a friend, Ami. But there's a lot of danger in the world right now. A lot more than there was when you were 8. And you can't be wandering around on your own. It's very dangerous. I can't lose you again, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now this pains me. However, you are no longer to go into town without me with you. To any towns.
No!
Yes. For at least until you're 20.
No!
Yes.
Elf years.
Yeah.
That's like until you turn like 12 or something. If even that in human years.
Yeah, because I don't think you're fully considered an adult until 100, right?
Yeah, you're not an adult till 100.
Which is funny, because Nuri is technically still a kid.
Nope, she got married as a teenager.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty epic stuff.
So,
Amaris, I'm so sorry about him running off, but thank you so much for finding him and bringing him home safely. Thank you. And she's going to give Amaris a hug.
Amaris hugs her back.
Ami gives you the shifty eyes, Amaris.
No, Amaris just kind of looks at him just like, I told you not to test me.
And he kind of sticks out his tongue a little bit and then goes running off into the doorway where he runs into his dad.
And she kind of calls over to Esmond and she's like, in case you didn't hear that, he's grounded until he's 20.
And Esmond just goes, got it! And you notice that he takes Ami into the room and they're hanging out.
I imagine in typical dad fashion, they turn around and he's like, probably 19. Don't worry about it.
Yeah! We'll talk about it, don't worry. Alrighty. So you guys, let's just kind of speeding this up a little bit. So you guys get on the boat And around, you guys eat some lunch. Around mid-afternoonish, the Tough Hammers are making their way onto the boat.
Oh, you decided to come. How wonderful. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate the offer, even though it was given in maybe not the best way, but...
Right, apologies about that.
It's all right. Home is where you make it, and we'd rather make it than not. And you notice that the axe that Drav had pulled out earlier is actually back in its case, and the case is just something he's carrying. They've got like a big... You actually notice that they've got a big wagon that's like full of stuff. Not like a ton of stuff, because they didn't have like a ton of stuff, but yeah.
But now we can know for sure if we get her those unicorn drapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I were to put us on the boat, the escape plan. Now the Tough Hammers are here. Where are they gonna live? Oh, I found out where they are. I know where they're gonna be.
Okay. I'm glad.
Did I get a specific token for tax? I think I did. There's a specific token for her. Let's see. It's been a hot minute since I've had to pull out their tokens. Let's see. Tax Tough Hammer. That'll be her bedroom. I don't think... No, that's Novax. Dang, there's some characters in here. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I
there
remember
weren't any
Novax.
tokens that were specific to Drav and Girth, but I will put down a token for them once I find them. We'll say this is Girth. That'll be their room. I just need another half orc. Let's just throw this dude down. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, there we go. So now, I think there's only like a few bedrooms left, but technically, if I were to put everybody in their rooms,
Yeah.
I don't.
It's the rooms you go.
Okay, Dusty, I'm moving
Yes.
you to what is your room if you want to put stuff in it. Technically.
Yeah. We'll
All
call
right.
it Dusty's room.
Yeah, Dusty's room.
Dusty storage.
Yeah. So we've got Ray and Granny up in the top left here. We've got Dane in the top right. Beneath Dane is Dusty and then Ami. Beneath Granny and Ray is Amaris and then Douse. Down on the southern end of the ship, we've got on the left here Drav and Girth's bedroom, and across from them is Nuri and Esmond. And then down here is underneath Drav and Girth is Tax's room. And then at the very end with the biggest room is Miles and Thea.
Sounds about
Wow.
right.
Yeah, it's
This is
technically the
stacked.
captain's
Because they're
quarters.
dating now, officially.
Canonically.
It's technically the captain's quarters, so she's hidden a lot of knives in there already. All right, this is a very, very stacked area. If need be, there are 2 beds down on the bottom floor. Just so you guys remember.
Douse wouldn't be offended moving down there. A little closer to the kitchen.
Well, you've got your bedroom here so far. This is a big boat.
It is. You gave us way too much room.
Well, you have to hold all the NPCs you like.
Yeah, we've collected them.
Yeah,
We have
collecting
them all
all
here.
your NPCs. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. So, after you guys welcome them in, Girth will help you make a big dinner. That's kind of like a big, hey, welcome everybody to the boat kind of a dinner.
Yes.
And Drav will actually come up to you, Dusty, and he's like, so does this boat rock a lot?
It does tend to rock. Generally, it's similar to riding on a boat at sea, but not. It's a little nicer than that, in my opinion.
Okay. And then he'll walk off. As you guys eat a dinner, Ami and Tax are playing. Ami's so happy that Tax is on the boat because he's like, yay, I get a friend.
We needed a friend for the little boy.
Yeah, he needs a little friend other than just the grandma. You notice that at the end of dinner, Granny and Ray pull out their boxes upon boxes of bargain bin potions. And they go, and Ray goes, well, we got all of these potions at a steal of a deal. If any of you guys would like to try them, they're sure to be fun.
Why not? Right now?
Yeah. They've got
I mean-
harmless effects.
No, okay. Harmless.
It's a night for celebration. Let's do it. Douse will take one, the bluest one.
And Dane will join you, actually, and she'll pull out one that's also similarly blue. And she's like, together?
Cheers!
Cheers! And you guys clink and drink. I'm going to have you make some rolls here. Kobe has my sheets. Thank you.
This is a metal dice worthy event.
Nice. Good stuff.
All right. Roll a D100 for me.
Yes! I don't get to roll these often. I like doing this.
Mm-hmm. And a D10.
That is a 20.
20. And then can you roll a D10 for me?
That's a 4.
Okay. So this is a vial that you take. And...
Ooh, how violent.
oh no! Oh! This is a hilarious effect.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna read it off until we finish all the rolls. I need you to roll a D10.
Okay, let me pull it back up. Nice. Here we go. That's a 0. So I guess a 10.
Yeah, 10. Oh no! Okay. D100.
D100. 28.
How many effects does this thing have? I
Okay.
don't know.
And a D20.
20? Oh, sorry. I was like, 10s. I was like, what? Oh, wait. I have a D20. That's a 4.
Okay, a 4. Okay, so this vial is a stone flask like a stone vial, that you can see this like blue light kind of coming from it. And when you drink it, you feel insanely thirsty. But that's actually a side effect as to what the actual potion does. Is you just feel really thirsty, like you drank a bunch of salt water, kind of a thing. You think that?
But he's used to salt water.
That's true, but not drinking salt water all the time. Well, I guess actually, yeah. Imagine you just took the raw mineral salt and just chugged it, and you're just really thirsty.
All right. There is probably a limit to his salt intake.
Yeah. So you're just really thirsty. That will wear off in about a minute or so. So the effect of this potion is fertility. Makes the user very fertile, almost certain to make a baby under its effects. Also, the potion's strength is seemingly permanent.
Incredible. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This was one of the potions of all time. Wow.
See, but the thing is that Dane also took the same potion.
I thought it was just one that was similar.
Yeah, it was similar.
Oh, it was very similar. I tell you what,
And
it was super
and it's
close.
the same thing. A quick
Wow.
Nuri one.
This is giving me serious flashbacks to the last campaign we played, where one of our characters ended with like 20 kids. They were all adopted, but you
This
know,
is the
No. I think it was actually like 58 kids.
Oh, my
Majority of them
apologies.
were adopted, but there were some that were biological.
okay.
Wait,
Those-
was
those
that
will
my
come-
character?
No, that was my character.
Yeah,
It was your
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Oh,
was
I'm
Jade.
thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking of my character that owned an orphanage. That's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
But yeah, Jade had a lot of kids.
They
Oh,
had a lot of
goodness.
kids by the end.
Alrighty, anybody else want to drink a potion?
Is Douse aware of this effect outside of the?
You feel the thirst, and you feel like this is a PG-13 stream, so I'm just gonna say, for all intents and purposes, you can tell.
You can tell. Okay,
You know.
he is very embarrassed all of a sudden, and
So is Dave.
he's not going to make eye contact with her and be like,
She's
So what'd you get?
She goes, the same thing as you.
He's just like surprised, very red at this point.
Yeah, and she
She's like-
goes, I'm gonna drink some water.
You can have the flask. I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
All right, who else is gonna drink?
He's probably going to avoid her for the rest of the night after that situation.
That's hilarious.
Fair enough.
All right.
We're just like-
Megan left.
Bye.
Anytime he makes eye contact, he's going to sheepishly look away, beet red.
Yeah, because he's just
No
like,
hint of blue on his face anymore, like the beet red.
yeah.
Just red. Awesome.
Don't worry, Amaris, you'll get the details later. But I'm not going to roleplay that one out, just for
That's for off
for
the
the
street.
purposes.
No.
for all intents and purposes of keeping this family friendly. Also, yes, Melody Wolf, you are accurate. Alrighty, who's gonna take a potion? Anyone else?
You know what? Amaris will.
Amarisville? Alright, you gotta make some rolls here. Esmond will turn to you, Nuri, and say, I'll take one if you take one.
Ah, no. She brushes her hair. I've had too many magically affecting drinks. She touches her hair again.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Amaris, I need you to roll a d10. Or actually, I want you to roll a d20.
A D20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I did the I did the advantage roll with my other two, so we're gonna go with metallic dice for this one.
Ooh, there we go.
All right, that is a 12.
12. So yours is a geometric diamond-shaped bottle, okay? And I want you to roll a D100.
So that's
Oh, actually, sorry. Can you do a D20 and then a D100?
okay. So D20 again,
Yes.
and then the D100.
Yes.
All right. That is a 20.
So this is a very dark red color in this diamond-shaped bottle. All right, now the D100.
68.
68. That's on this page. Okay. I need you to
Oh,
roll
no.
a D10.
All right. 2.
2. Okay. So no side effect on this one.
Yay!
Okay. So I have to go to another table for this one. I need you to roll a D100.
All right. Here we go again. 18.
18. Oh my gosh. So at first, like, nothing seems to happen when you drink it. It just kind of tastes a little weird, like kind of metallic. But after a moment, you turn to your right or to your left, and you see like this swarm of rats come and pick you up and carry you all the way to the other end of the boat, and then they vanish.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all it did.
The
It's
frogs and rats. They're
this
after you.
one, this
They're
one,
after
a
me.
random wild magic effect happens, is what the effect of the potion was.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
At least it was nothing that would further indicate her and Nuvian getting together.
Could have
My eye
been
on you,
worse.
Cat.
At least it wasn't
Yeah,
any
it
particular
was.
potion. You know.
Guys, there's so many tables here.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
I really want to see these tables one day.
Maybe one day. If you guys want to, you can do one more potion.
Dusty's okay. He's like, I'm all right.
Alrighty.
Are we sure Nuri doesn't want to do one?
She
She's
lost her hair
traumatized.
last time, so
Yeah.
You know what? Miles is gonna try one.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
my.
what have I got to lose? I mean, a
Well,
lot,
a lot
but
of things. But, you know, it's fine.
it's not like I'm gonna die. His is a glass syringe. I'm gonna re-roll
And
that.
he dies.
Actually. No.
The syringe.
His is a bone flask with a not quite. Wait. Oh, with a green mixture inside of it. Need D100s real quick. The texture of this one, I forgot that there were texture and taste tables, is slimy with a sugar taste.
That's uncomfortable. I guess it's like candy. About like candy, it's not as bad.
Alrighty. There's so many fun stuff here. Okay. So the potion itself. Oh, whoops, that was cockeyed. Sorry. Just trying to make sure. We're re-rolling this one because I didn't like this. It's utter hatred. I don't think that
Just
Miles will
pure,
enjoy that.
unadulterated hatred.
Okay. This is a good one.
Duration length, all time.
Okay. All right.
This means it's a good one. This is a good one.
Well,
it's gonna
that
be good.
there's one that's not PG-13, so I'm gonna re-roll that side effect. Okay. So this leaves a little bit of a bad taste in his mouth, but he now has musical breath, and everything he says is in song, and Fey music follows him in the air for the next minute. So he's like, "What happened? Oh my gosh, I am singing! I can't stop! Why is everything I say turning into a song? Theo, what
Quick.
do I do?"
Get this man to karaoke.
Yeah.
Amaris just laughs a little at that because she knows.
You've done that before. You've done the
Yeah.
singing, talking before. That's awesome. Dusty's just like, I didn't know you could sing.
He's like, "Neither did I."
Yeah.
It's like operatic. Anyways, you guys have a very fun evening. And Dane is very flustered anytime she looks at Douse.
Yup.
And then
Nothing else needs to be said.
nothing else needs to be said. Because nothing else will happen tonight. So, you guys all... And at this point, Miles has directed the ship towards Guy. He's still assuming that the plan was Guy.
Yeah,
That was Douse's plan.
He himself actually does not know where it is, so Douse, he would have gotten your thoughts on it earlier as to where it was located. And
Yeah, you'd be like, if I remember correctly, it's over here on the map. I've never been there.
okay.
He's got the direction. And that's about all we got.
Alrighty.
That's all he needs.
All you need. That and, yeah. You're pretty fertile, Douse.
Yep. This is just canonically something that is for the rest of his life.
It was permanent.
I mean, yeah.
There's
You'll
one
see.
option for permanent, and you rolled it.
That's just great.
So canonically, Douse is the perfect person to try and have kids with, I guess.
He's ready for his harem. No.
Ah, yes.
No collections. Just,
Little
No.
Douses running around.
yep. Wow.
Maybe one day when you get married to a certain Dane, maybe.
We call them our little Tide Pods. Not
Oh
Tide
my
Pods, Tide Pools. Tide Pools.
Yes.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored.
But if you want to
It's Tide-
sponsor us,
Tide
just let us
Pools.
know.
You know, it's the little pools that you can find like little animals in.
Yeah.
That would be so cute. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Okay.
That's for the after campaign to see where they are in like the future, you know.
Where are they now?
Yeah, that'll be in our reunion episode. Or something like that. I don't know. We'll have, don't worry, we'll have endings. I won't say whether they'll be happy or not, but we'll have endings.
Things will happen.
Things will happen. Alrighty. As you guys, is there anything you guys wanted to do before you headed in for the night?
Well, I'm guessing Dane is going to tell Amaris what happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Perhaps a little less loud this night. They're just like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember last night people could hear us, but I have some things I really need to talk to you about.
Yeah, so don't worry, no one will be able to hear your conversations unless you shout out, kind of a thing. But she's like,
I can see her shouting out in surprise the first time or something. It's like, Oh no.
Yeah. So let's roleplay this a little bit, Amaris, as she's like, so the potion that I drank today, it was a permanent fertility potion.
Amaris's eyes just get wide, and it's just like, what? And you said that was the same one as
Yeah. It was the same one as Douse.
Who bought this potion?
Rated.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. I wasn't either. Oh,
It's the worst that could happen.
he couldn't even look at me. What if he didn't? What if? I mean, we don't even know if we're like a thing, like fully. You know, we're still figuring things out. You know, he still hasn't had a relationship, but then on top of that, like if we did get married, like what if we weren't sure if we wanted kids or not? But now it's like that's been decided. I guess. If we got married, but that's only if we get married, and I don't know if he wants to get married because we still are figuring this out. I don't know if I want to get married. Like, I don't know where I am.
Well, like technically, both of you have. Well, I know for you at least. I don't know the lifespan of any water genasies, but like I know you've got time to think about it.
I guess. But not too much longer. We don't live that much longer than a human, but
That's true.
what if he lives for like a really super long time? And then it's like,
Well,
but what if? She doesn't know.
that's why I muted myself.
Honestly,
Douse is not there.
for both of you, like it's your guys' lives. What you decide to do is your choice. I don't know what to say in the matter.
If we had kids, would they look like fish?
Amaris laughs a little. I doubt it. I mean, elves and water genasies are basically humanoids. I don't think they would look like fish.
Well, no, but like fish people. And I'm not saying like.
Deal breaker revealed. She doesn't deal with fish people.
She doesn't want anything to do with fish people.
Like, what if they had like a fish head? Like their eyeballs were on the sides of their head. I doubt that would happen because he's really handsome and his eyes are on the front of his head. So I'm pretty sure if we had kids, they'd be on the front of his head. But
right, like I don't think they're gonna have fish heads.
should we talk to Nuri about this? Does she like girl talk?
Amaris immediately gets a bit uncomfortable with that. It's just like I don't know if she's in the right mood.
Okay. Oh, because she's in the mood with someone else? No, Sierra.
That's all right, Sierra. Get pulled into this.
I think this is where Amaris is going to tell Dane about how much different Nuri has become, like with everything that happened with like the town, the flask, and just how she's been changing. And she will mention that like throughout these moves, Amaris.
Oh no, Amaris, you're cutting out.
We got to throughout these mood, and that was it.
Okay. Throughout these moods, she'll she will mention that she has seen a bit of like Dolly and Dune, what they looked like before the attack, like how they behaved and how they looked before the attack. Like she will bring that up.
Oh, okay. And she'll ask, well, what happened to Dolly and Dune?
Well, you know that they ambushed me that day. right?
They did? Wait, what day? When? Oh, the original day. The
original day.
She goes, yes. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
It's not your fault. But ever since then, they have been hunting me down. I had a run-in with them not too long ago, and after they tried and failed to get rid of me, Dahlia actually killed Dune before running off.
Oh. She killed Dune?
Yes.
That's kind of a lot to take in. And Dune's really dead.
Yes.
Has she been resurrected, or did you bury her?
Well, we've been thinking about if it would be a good choice to resurrect her. We've tried getting in contact with Mom and Dad about this. And I'm still not sure. Nuri cast a spell on her to preserve her so that she can be resurrected. As for burying her, she's currently in Nuri's bag of holding.
Say what now?
Because we are still deciding as to whether or not to resurrect her, Nuri has Dune's body in her bag of holding.
Ah. I see. Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't decompose in there.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't. I mean, imagine the smell anytime she opens that bag.
Ugh, that can be gross.
Yeah.
She actually kind of goes behind you, and she doesn't seem to she seems to be sad about the fact that Dune died, but you can also tell that she seems to be at peace about it. Sorry, give us one moment. There's someone at the door.
Pizza time.
About that time, you guys having this conversation, Nuri's pulling out the dead body out of her bag, getting ready to preserve its length of time so it doesn't decompose.
Represerves.
Okay, I gotta cast that spell again.
Yeah, it's been a couple days. It's been a hot
It's
minute.
good for 10 days, and definitely nearing that 10-day mark, if not past it.
Something like that.
Yeah. Just gonna...
Nice.
So, someone was trying to sell us cookies, and it's 9 p.m.
Hey, college
I see.
students,
That's
you
like
gotta
the
make money.
tamales guy at my apartment.
Yeah. Gotta make the money somehow. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree. The hustle.
To each their own. Anyways, so she goes, and as you guys are talking, she starts to braid your hair.
Yeah, so Amaris just kind of repeats that with everything that's happened and the change that she's seen in Nuri. She doesn't know if this is the best time to ask her.
I guess from my perspective, which, I mean, I haven't been there throughout everything, but from before and to where she is now, she does seem different. But to me, it doesn't seem necessarily bad. At least from the few instances that I've had with her and from what I've seen, I think, and again, Amaris, I just woke up from a coma, so this is just my thoughts and as where they are now. None of this is solid, but I almost wonder if she feels lost, if she's kind of lost her way. I wonder if she just needs people close to her to let her in and to let her heal from things with good friendships and relationships that will help her see the good. I think if she's struggling like what you say, having us in her life would probably be more important than anything. Having good familial influences to help push her towards the side of good rather than keeping our distance. I mean, if we were to try and stop her from, as you had mentioned before, burning a town, which I do not condone, but I feel like the best way to stop something like that would be to help, rather than stoke the fire by feeding into those emotions of loneliness and abandonment. Why don't we try and help guide that flame into something more productive? Maybe something Douse could cook over. But I guess I kind of got a little lost in this metaphor. But the point is I think we need to be there for her, to help her be guided towards a good path, you know? With my study, when I was studying with other cleric trainees for Junipass, I just remember with her, peace and serenity were the most important. And one of the most important things was about being a peacekeeper in not only our lives, but the lives of others. And a lot of people kind of took that as a big role as, I'm someone to come and keep the peace and be the judge and juror. And I didn't think of it that way as much. I think of it more as trying to keep the peace within our families of being kind and loving and trying to help others and trying to serve them and make them feel loved and like they have a place to go to. I might be rambling, but yeah. It's been a while.
Amaris nods. It has been. I'm just scared that, like, I have been trying. Just afraid that it's not enough. I'm afraid she'll turn out the same way.
As who?
As them.
Dolly and Dune.
Yeah, and maybe having Ami and Esmond back will help her as well. But sometimes I question if I'm the right person. I try to keep the peace. I try to be the one to keep everyone together. But what if I'm not enough?
She kind of like leans down on the bed, kind of laying down and putting her hands up to her chin. And she goes, I don't think one person is enough. mean, they say it takes a village to... I actually don't know the rest of the phrase, but I think when it comes to things like this, you shouldn't doubt yourself, because every action leads into something bigger, leads into something more. And while you yourself are not going to be the end-all be-all cure for Nuri, your actions and what you do to help her are going to help her towards that becoming better. You know? I think Ami and Dusty and Douse and Esmond and me, you know, we're all going to be agents in helping Nuri become better. You've got an amazing moral compass, Amaris. You just need to help her find which way's north. Find which way is the right way. And the best way to do that would be to keep that relationship with her and build it up. Because if we're distant, well, you can't really read a compass if it's too far away.
Mars just like hugs her knees to her chest. I guess you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I could be, I could not be, but those are just some of my thoughts. You know, Nori's not that far off from us in age. I mean, yeah, give or take 20 years. Maybe 40. Wait, how old is she? She
like 68?
Yeah,
65, 68?
64? Well, either way, she's not too far off from us. We're not all wise and sages yet. I think I might be a little more mature than her, but that's a different story.
Amaris laughs a little and it's just like, oh, I agree with you there. And there have been times I actually have said it to her face.
Ah! That's funny. That's funny. Well, I think it would be really fun to let's have a girls' night. Let's go get her. I think that will be just the thing to get you and her out of your funk. We can get Ray in. She seems super jazzy. So
Amaris just smiles like, okay, we can give it a try.
Okay. And she goes, and then she kind of like grabs you by the shirt and looks you straight in the eyes, and she goes, I kind of embarrassed myself in front of Douse today, so can you go ask him for his decanter of endless water again, please?
Oh, he gave it to her. I don't know if she ever gave it back.
Oh, she did.
Okay.
Amaris nods. Yeah, I'll go do that.
Okay, meet me in the kitchen, okay? Or, wait, actually, I'll go get it. I'll go get it from him.
And Amaris just
like 3 seconds ago, I had made the decision that Douse is watering his bracelet currently. Before she said she was gonna go.
I'll go. You go get Ray and meet in the kitchen. I'll get Nuri, okay?
All right.
Okay. Alrighty. So you head off to get Ray, assumedly?
Yes.
Okay. So you knock on Ray's door. And after a few moments, she's like, oh, just a second. And then you see the door open, and her hair is like all wrapped up in like a towel, but her horns are like sticking out of the towel. And you notice that she's like kind of holding her face mask up. She's not actually like wearing it, but she's trying to like cover that side. You can kind of see peaks, like a little bit of like some facial scarring, but like you can't see much because she's like holding it up. She looks to be in like pajamas, but nothing else. Like there's nothing else to notice.
Hey, Ray. Dane and I are putting together a girls' night, and we were just wondering if you'd like to join us.
A girls' night?
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those in years. Where? Right now?
Yep, when we're meeting down in the kitchen.
Okay, I've got something that I've been waiting to bring out. Okay, I'll meet you down there in a bit. And then she kind of like is like trying to shove her mask on her face as she's like shutting the door.
And with that, Amaris is gonna head down to the kitchen.
Okay, all right. Douse, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh, one second. There's a little bit of rummaging as he's like trying to put away his decanter or whatnot, and then goes over to the door. Yeah. Oh, Dane. Hi.
Hi, and she like tucks a hair behind her ear.
He's noticeably purple around the cheeks.
She's like, hi,
What can I do for you?
can I borrow your decanter?
Sure. Yeah. Here you go. He hands her. His hand is like slightly wet, going down from the like bracelet.
And she's like, oh. And grabs the decanter.
It's from the water. The bracelet.
Yeah. I remember seeing you once or twice water it.
Yeah, that's a story. I will tell you about that.
Okay.
Do you have a moment, or do you like this is a long story?
Another night, if possible. We're about to have a girls' night down in the kitchen.
Should I clear out my room?
What?
Wait, are you in the kitchen or are you in the room next to me?
We're in the kitchen.
Okay. They're thin walls, so if you guys needed privacy, I was gonna.
No, we're going into the kitchen. It's fine, thank you.
Okay, no problem. All right. Yeah, have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say, I know earlier was a little awkward.
You like it's even more purple.
She's like, as we both, drank that potion. But regardless of the potion, that does not change where we're at.
I didn't. Yeah, no. There's nothing we could have done about that situation.
Yeah, it's just a weird potion.
Yeah, I still think you're really amazing, and I would still like to see where things go between us.
Really? And she like tucks more hair. It like keeps falling, so she keeps tucking. She's
Definitely.
very red.
But
me too.
I don't want to hold you up too much longer. You do have the girls' get to.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. And she like goes to leave and then like stops and then goes over and pecks your cheek.
He's like somewhat taken aback because of the suddenness of it, and he like returns it and then kind of just goes back.
She seems really like the tip of her ears are just so red, and she's like, "Okay, bye," and then she shuts the door. Alrighty. And after a little bit longer, Nuri, there is a knock on your door. So you and Esmond are in the room right now. Is there anything specifically that you guys are doing or like?
So when the door, there's a knock, and Nuri's like, "Oh, coming."
So I'm assuming you and Esmond were like cuddling or something.
Making out, yeah. She opens the door and her hair's all disheveled, and she's like, "Hi, what can I do for you?" She's like looking through the crack of the door.
And she's like, Nuri, your presence is immediately needed in the kitchen.
For what reason? Is it important?
Yes, it's very important.
What is it?
You need to go down there.
What? Could you tell me why?
I'm sorry, I'm just like laughing because I've been in Nuri's shoes. Yeah. And she's like, well, Nuri, we've got all the girls ready to do a amazing girls' night, and you need to be there.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. Just give me a little bit. Yeah. A few minutes, I'll be down.
You have 5 minutes, otherwise I'm coming back.
Okay. She's gonna close the door. And in 5 minutes, she'll be in the kitchen.
Okay. Esmond would have also tried to convince you to go, even though, yes, he was making out with you. He would have been like, girls' night, that's important. Go. So. All right. She also, on her way, grabs Girth. And Girth takes like 10 minutes before she comes down. And Olive. Granny's like, nah, bro, I'm not going down
I'm
there.
too old for girls' night, she says.
Exactly.
I'm too tired. Also, I like the thing. I
Oh,
like.
Thea,
So
yeah, Thea's there too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna say.
I like to point out that the way the boat's shaped, anytime someone has walked from below deck on this side to below deck on the other side, Dusty just has been up there because he's staying on the mountain. He's like keeping an eye out, but he just kind of keeps seeing people like, where's she? He's like, looks up. It's like really late at night. He's like, huh.
And you're like,
Hopefully
why are all of the
okay.
women? It's just only women.
Just only women doing this. Okay, whatever.
Amaris, your task was to get Thea.
All right, she gets Thea.
Okay. Thea was in a very similar boat to Nuri when she opens the door. She's like, can I help you?
Okay, similar as in she answered the door similarly, or was in a similar situation before answering the door?
The second option.
Her hair's disheveled.
Yeah. Hair's askew, disheveled. Just opening the door a crack.
She'll tell her about the girls' night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And would invite her to come.
Alrighty. Miles will insist, and yeah, she will come. But Nuri, high or low?
Low.
It was high. You have a hickey on your neck.
Whoops. She's married, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, it's married.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's a fun thing. The music also is just kind of funny with this. Alrighty. As you all meet down there, and so they're Dane. Sorry, there's so many NPCs here, guys. There's so many. Dane starts pouring like glasses of water, and she's like, and you actually notice her rifle through her bag, and it seems like she had gotten some grape juice, and she like pours it into each of the glasses, so you guys have like some grape flavored water, effectively. Greg's just the glasses, like, Alrighty.
Grape flavored water.
Yeah.
Just grape juice.
It's just grape juice. Yeah, diluted. And you notice that Girth actually starts baking some sweets in the kitchen and what you guys have there. As Ray comes out and she goes, I've got the perfect anti-aging cream. Yes, I know half of you are elves, but it's perfect. You must use it.
Oh, that's wonderful. I will definitely use that. She's kind of like covering the hickey with her hair.
And Girth just comments, she goes, Hon, you don't have to cover that hickey up. We all can see it. It's fresh.
Dory's red.
No need to be ashamed when you're having epic times with your spouse.
Ah, okay.
And
I don't need to hear that. No.
marriage
We lived
is
in
a
isolation.
gift. Marriage is a gift. It should be strengthened.
Uh-huh. Okay. That cream looks great. Let's try it. Let's change topics. She's just like red ears, like dark crimson red. She's blushing so hard.
Girth makes some fruit tarts and passes them around.
Tarts. Her blushing immediately goes away.
As well as like some chocolate, like chocolate covered berries.
Where'd she get the chocolate for that?
Oh, from her pouch.
Oh.
You guys gave her a lot of money, and so she's been experimenting with a couple different recipes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
So
we made them wealthy.
Yeah, that's why they were able to afford cocoa. And as you guys are trying on the anti-aging cream, that actually like feels like it's working, and it feels really good. It has like this smell of mint.
Nuri's about to put it on, and she's actually gonna stop and be like, I'm actually okay.
And that's when Ray goes, no, and shoves your hand to your face.
She's like, no. But you see, she's like trying to wipe it off. She's like, I actually don't want to look younger.
You're not going to be... Nuri, you're not going to be looking... It's an anti-aging. And you're an elf!
I know, exactly. I need to look older than I am.
Fine. I'll have my non-anti-aging cream. Just a nice cream that moisturizes.
Just
Don't-
aging cream.
The
That makes you
aging
older.
cream.
I need to age like 20
That'd
years,
be
okay?
great.
Technically 40. I can't.
She gives you some just moisturizer that smells minty.
Okay.
That way you can still participate. You get the cucumbers on your eyes. You get the whole shebang. Let's see. What else? What else happens at this girls' night, guys? As you guys are chatting, and Girth tells you guys are kind of telling stories. Girth tells the story of how she and Drov got married, which includes an epic tale of several men basically asking for her hand in marriage, to be partners for life, and she decided that she couldn't decide who she wanted to marry, so she said that whoever bests her in battle would win her hand. But she beat all of them. None of them won. And it wasn't until her final battle with Drov that he actually would have won, but then he let her win because he afterwards told her, I wanted it to be your decision, not to be decided by the fight. And she thought that was very romantic. And for the date they had after that, because they decided to go on a date, they slaughtered chickens together, and it was such a wonderful time. She goes, she still has the chicken teeth, and she pulls out from under her shirt, there's a necklace that's got a bunch of chicken feet on it. And she goes, yes, still have the feet from that day. They've been preserved. No, Lady Noir, he didn't actually win the battle, so...
Only Orcish Oz. It's a good, it's real cute.
Real cute.
Yeah.
They've been preserved, Nori's like, oh, as she's like, I need to go preserve something else.
The body.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can do that after the girls' night.
She'll do that after.
Yeah. We'll say you do that tonight after.
Quick, cast Speak with Dad. Get Dune in there with the girls' night.
Yeah! You get 10 questions. So, do you like any boys?
She goes,
Why have you disturbed my slumber for this?
Bringing your dead sister to get... Oh my gosh, new meme. New reel, bringing your dead sister to game night. So who do you like? Alrighty. So after is there anything that you guys specifically want to do with this girl's name?
I think at some point Amaris would be singing some songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been some time since she actually did a good song.
Oh, I love that. You sing a couple songs, and then one of the songs that you sing is kind of a popular song. And at this point, you notice that a lot of the ladies start joining in with you and singing along with. Nuri, do you join in on this song?
She's just kind of dance into it. She doesn't join in the singing.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing is that Dane will eventually tell and share with the group what the potion did to her.
Wow, she just ratted out Douse.
Yeah. So she goes, so the potion earlier today, it kind of made me really fertile. And yeah, Nuri, yeah, what are you gonna say? I don't know.
No, just interesting.
You see Girth kind of has a strange look on her face. You remember hearing that she had a lot of trouble just getting pregnant. And so Tax was their miracle baby. And sorry, Dane. Dane is like, yeah, so that happened. And it was a little awkward because, you know, Douse and I have just been, you know, not like, we've been like kind of dating, but not dating. And
I wouldn't worry about it. It just means if you want kids, you can have kids. I mean, whoever you marry, you're gonna have kids with, essentially. So, you know, don't worry too much about it. There's still time. You might not even end up with him.
that's true. But he's so handsome.
Then just go and make it official.
No, he still hasn't had. I'm his first, you know, person he's liked, so I don't want to rush him through anything, you know. I mean, I know us
You don't have to
Leodons
rush
are
him. You can
go-getters.
date for a long time. I'm just saying, claim him now and make this much easier.
Claim him, yeah, like your husband claimed you tonight.
Go red, and she'll be like, let it be known, I claimed him. Okay.
Oh. Oh yeah, so that's what that's what you guys were doing.
I'm married.
Yeah, I know.
Still, I'm just saying, just go make it official. There's no reason to be both. You both know you like each other. There's no reason for this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, okay. I'll talk to him. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I will.
I was waiting for the midnight knock on Douse's door. We're dating. Okay, good night. And Douse is like, what?
Claims him.
You're mine. Slam.
Is she going to have the Leodon? Yeah. Go for it. Actually, we'll let the audience decide on that one. Is Dane going to talk to Douse tonight about it? Yeah, Melody Wolf says yes. Oh my goodness. We'll wait for more responses to come in. But as you guys, Silver doesn't do it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Gotta do. Okay, everybody's on board with this. Okay. Alrighty.
Poor Douse. We've been shipped.
He's just sitting in his bed, like, minding his own business. His whole entire future love life is being decided,
Yeah.
unbeknownst
By
to
a
him.
bunch of girls at girls' night. You know, this is very realistic.
I mean, yeah, it takes an entire village to respond to one boy's text. If it was to a girl, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to get out of this girls' night? Because one thing Dane would want to make sure that, all the girls are kind of making memories, coming closer together, having fun. Her goal is to make Nuri smile at least once in the evening.
Nuri smiles fairly easily, so,
Yeah.
that's...
Then that makes her feel pretty good.
Over talker. High or low, actually, Emily?
Let's go high.
Is this how upset she is being taken away from Esmond?
Yeah.
No. But she, after hearing what the potions were, she's actually gonna just grab one and, see what happens. What does she drink?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, honey. Kobe's grabbing me my book that's got the potion stuff in it.
The girls' night is getting to her, let's just say that.
Oh, yay, yay, yay. All right, roll a d20 for me.
7.
Okay, so this is a small vial. Roll another d20.
5.
It is full of a pale green liquid.
Suspicious. I regret my decisions
roll a
already.
d10.
5.
5. So this is going to be like an almost solid texture.
Ugh.
Yeah. Roll a d100 and then roll another d100.
Okay. We have 80 and 2.
Okay. So the potion smells like beef
Ew.
and tastes like sulfur as you drink it. It's kind of a bad one. Roll another d100 for me.
I regret my life decisions.
It's not really drinking, it's more chewing.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah,
97.
97.
awful.
I'm gonna give you the chance to re-roll.
Okay. 62.
Okay, this will be fun. I need you to roll a d10.
6.
Dang. Okay. Roll one more d100.
47.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Oh goodness, I think I should have stuck with my original roll.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. So, this potion makes you... One second, I gotta mute and ask a question.
Makes you.
Gotta double check with Kobe real quick.
Makes
That's-
you lose all your hair? No thank you.
Again!
Permanently? No thank you.
Alrighty. So, this potion... It is called the Sphinx's Truth. It makes you tell the truth. And you are, like compulsed to tell the truth. And you cannot lie. For the next 48 hours. And you are immune... you are weak to fire damage.
Oh shoot!
So
Wow.
you are...
Whoa!
Okay.
It's not resistant. Vulnerable to fire damage for the next 48 hours.
No more burning down towns.
I feel like this is going to be quickly found out at girls' night.
And abused.
Yeah. Nuri, how are you feeling?
That was disgusting.
It smelled really bad.
I should not have done that.
Yeah, I believe it. Amaris, anything you want to say?
She's looking at Nuri and she's just like, well, at least it wasn't anything that changed your appearance.
Losing my hair would have been so bad again.
Yeah. What is it doing to you?
The question.
There it is.
We did it.
And you feel
Ladies and
it-
gentlemen, we got
We
it.
got
Like, it
him.
just has to come out. She can't even just choose not to talk.
like it comes out.
What is it? She asked, what is it doing?
Yeah, what does it do?
You know, I feel like I just have to tell the truth right now. And also, fire would really hurt. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of drinking. I feel like I've been drinking without the benefits.
What? What do you mean drinking without the benefits?
I can just spell secrets when I'm drunk.
Ah, like what secrets?
Oh.
Did she? I have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Douse has a person in his bracelet, and it's like the hardest to see, and he has to water it.
What? I didn't even really understand some of that, but
No, it's true. Douse is-
You're not supposed to talk about it, Mars. Neither am I. She like covers her mouth again.
well, you're the one who brought it up first.
I was forced to.
she's got to go back upstairs to Esmond.
As long as they don't talk.
Next question. So what were you really doing with Esmond up there? That's not what happens, though.
So should any of us take a potion? And Ray's already downing one.
For the funny.
Wait, real quick. I need a quick reminder. Did Amaris realize that her room was a little messier than usual when Nuri was looking for her flask?
Yeah. Well, it was clear that it was messier than usual, but I believe when... Yeah, it was like they were looking for
I remember
whether
you
or not it was
didn't
switched.
notice. Because we rolled for it.
I think we did roll for it. I feel like...
I don't think you noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, because this would have been a perfect opportunity to ask her about the flask.
So this is a really interesting one that she got. Let me just see. Oh, this is a horrible combination for Ray. Guys, I think I just messed up her character like really bad.
Yay!
Just kidding.
How permanent is this spell?
The rest of her life.
Oh, so it'll only last for a little bit. Oh, that makes it even worse. So, Ray, you actually see her, like, she downs the potion, and then after a second, you just kind of see, like, her one eye, like, go wide, and she's like, and then she, like, you actually see her reach up and pull the mask off. The half mask off. And you see this, like, acid burn scar as it's being healed.
Oh.
Huh. And it all completely heals over, and you just see Ray Nymph in her, like, actual face without the mask. So let me pull off her face for you guys to see.
Wow, guys. That's a whole time.
Yeah. So this is Ray Nymph normally. She's got the acid burns and one eye is blind. But now the acid burns are gone and her eye has vision restored, and she starts crying and she's like, I'm back. And after a minute passes, the scars come back
That's really
and the blindness goes away, and she, like, hurriedly grabs her mask and, like, shoves it back on, and she's like, and you see just, like, tears coming out, and she's like, sorry, I think I'm gonna go to bed now. And she gets up.
Do you want to look for just the same one? Maybe it's permanent this time.
And she looks over, and you see just a very soft, like, sad smile. She goes, it's okay. And she just walks dejectedly up the stairs.
Sorry.
So that happened.
Nice. Dusty just watches a very sad Rain then walk up the stairs, just kind of like dragging her feet, walk all the way back to her room.
And Dusty's like, huh.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
These
potions are wild.
These are wild potions.
At about that point, Nuri's gonna go, so I think I'm gonna go back to my room, and you should probably go talk to Douse and, get that solidified. I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. Okay.
She's just gonna leave.
All right, so you head out. I think at this point, all of the girls kind of disperse from girls' night, because that was kind of a sad end to the girls' night.
Sad end. The bad ending.
The
we
bad
did it.
ending. As everyone returns back to their rooms, Girth had a blast. And Thea just kind of vibed there. All right, we're gonna do one more thing before we end out the night. As Dane returns to Douse's door and knocks.
Hey! Hi, look at...
I'm returning the flask.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Did you guys have fun?
It was a lot of fun, and we might have ended a little long story, but it was fun.
Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed it at least.
Yeah. So Douse.
Yeah.
She kind of steps into the room.
You're like, you got. Is she like walking all the way in, or just like into the doorway?
All the way in.
That was like, oh, okay, yeah. What's up?
I would like the audience. Someone from the audience, the first person who writes in there, to do a high or low check. Hi, okay. Melody will. So we're just high. Okay, hi. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna go with high. Sorry, Lady Noir. Okay. Thank you for the check. This determines what she's going to do. She's gonna say, Douse, and you actually notice that she goes over and she shuts the door, and then she turns to you again.
Oh, okay.
I like you a lot.
I like you quite a bit as well. He's getting a little nervous here.
Do you wanna, I don't know, I guess be a thing? Like, do you wanna date me?
Yeah, I thought we already were.
Well, I mean, we were kind of figuring things out and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't quite clear. I said I wanted to see where this goes, as in, like, I would like to go out on dates with you and be dating.
Yeah, like courting, kind of.
Yeah. Is that not the same thing?
Yes, I'm just defining the relationship as the girls were saying.
Okay.
And she's like, she kind of like turns off to the side. She's like, claim, not claim, Leodon, not Leodon. And she's
Soup,
gonna...
not soup.
Fish babies?
Noodles. And she's
Not fish
like...
babies.
And she's like, I want to be your girlfriend while we're dating.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's do it.
She's like,
He's like,
anywhere, that's okay. But at least we have this time together. Where we can figure things out, you know?
I mean, I'm kind of hoping it does, but
I mean, I hope so too.
Yeah. So we're dating now.
Yeah, we're dating now. Fine, yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Douse doesn't know what to do with it.
And then she starts kissing you.
Douse is very taken aback, but he doesn't find it.
And Douse, high or low?
Let's go high. This...
You have a hickey.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I can't believe this.
It's part of...
No, it's not a dating sim.
Part of Genasi, you know, health and everything. Sometimes they just get a little bit bluer in areas. Yes.
Yeah, totally. Guys,
Bring
this
that back
turned into a
early.
dating session again. No, we had info.
There was lore.
There was lore.
There was different type of lore. Dating lore is still lore. Just a different kind.
Yeah. Alrighty. As you guys make out. Melody Wolf, New Ship, Ray, and Dusty.
I mean, hey, you can ship whatever you want. No!
I mean, she is an artificer.
No, Ray is an alchemist.
Alchemist. Oh,
Yeah, I think she's a technically her
I
class.
thought she was still an artificer. Never mind.
Is that right? She's
Technically,
cleric?
I think
A
her
wizard?
class is
I thought it was like
technically
a branch
cleric.
of. I thought it was a branch of artificer, but
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, technically her class is actually cleric, but she like claims to be an alchemist.
well, she has the personality.
That makes sense.
Yeah, she does have the
Not the
personality
person.
of one. But as you guys are approaching the Earth Monastery, Gi, we are going to close tonight's session with that PG-13 vibe. Don't worry, guys. We keep things family friendly. This is
about
the
as bad as it
this is
gets.
yeah.
This is it.
This is
about
as
gets.
bad as it gets. So, we hope you guys enjoyed that session. If you liked it, leave a like on the video. Please subscribe. And as for the audience participation, we are going to have you guys comment. Ooh, what do we want to have them answer? The question. How about this?
Who has the biggest hickey?
No.
Maybe not that one. Not that one.
Not that one.
Though you'll get bonus. No, just kidding. The question will be: do you think Dragondale is about to be destroyed by the Wrens? Or do you think that they're just gonna be fine because they haven't been growing? So I guess the question is, what is the fate of Dragondale? Put it in the comments what you think the fate of, the comments on the video, what you think the fate of Dragondale is going to be, and then you will get audience inspiration that you can use at the next session. So, and remember, you can only hold on to one inspiration at a time, one point of inspiration at a time. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. Please make sure to comment about if you think Dragondale is gonna survive or not, and you'll get a point of inspiration to influence the story next game. So we love you guys, and we hope you have a wonderful evening, and we hope you enjoyed this session. And I swear, this isn't a dating sim campaign.
It's not. It's just get last episode of this episode. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like this might be the end of the dating sim. Maybe. Who knows?
The dating arc.
I
We're
mean,
gonna be
there's
getting
probably
into
going
some
to be
stuff.
some dating stuff in the future.
Yeah,
I mean, they're in
This-
relationships,
This
but
is
not
the
a full
beach
episode.
episode.
This is the beach
The beach
episode.
episode.